we don't have to keep going because now we're here. I just had to get it up and started, and now with everything started, we are back today with Soul Hunter Academy. Welcome back, everybody. I think I figured out I was a little bit of running a weird episode behind, so I think this is now episode 28. So, without further ado, who would like to give a juicy little bit of a recap or a juicy bit of an inspiration here?
So, we finished up the physical part of the exam last time we were here. I had to fight the giant fire snake with a few fire children snake things that flew straight back into it and gave it, I'm assuming temporary hit points. Made it hotter, stronger. It tried to suicide bomb me twice. It failed. And then after that, Frona picked up the egg that it left behind and was going to raise it as a child. Nobody was very appreciative to that idea, but we all stayed silent, apparently. As she then roped us all into doing the scavenger hunt with the soul meditation.
I asked.
With the soul meditation teacher. So we went and did that, and apparently it was a link soul dive to each other, and it went way deeper than any of us expected, in a way that was not very consensual. So Fun decided to, in the realm of if you think and believe in it hard enough, it will happen. Take her own heart out of her chest and crush it, which fortunately did not kill her, and fortunately kicked everybody outside of the meditation, locking away their ability to know each other on a deeper spiritual level forever. Why? Because we hate doing stuff like that without warning. For context on how the soul meditation teacher was, she was the last test that happened after the physical test of giant fire snake, and it was just a bunch of questions. It was pretty bland, to be honest. It was all about morale and stuff, but kind of sucks at doing things for morale when the teacher who runs it is pretty insane. Yeah. Anyways, just a bit before we did the weird soul meditation thing, Amp decided to come back later, head back into the dorm room for the rats, and break the egg because, god damn it, Corona, these are monsters. We just watch them kill people, and you're trying to invite them in? No. And now here we are after the argument. Fun has just begun to leave the area. Glacier is re-traumatized, and that's where we are.
You can get your inspiration as I would say, kind of skipping over a little bit of this time of afterwards of all of the per se traumatization, along with that of all the tests, as it's pretty much now a little bit of time off for you guys to rest up and basically kind of recover for, I would almost say, like a few days at least, if not like a week. However, it does seem like the teacher, I'm trying to remember, it does seem like your guys' teacher does want to talk to you guys, though, at some point today. That of Destiny Great Hit.
Great. Got nothing else to do?
Hey, Glacier.
Yeah?
Two choices, mainly because you owe me a favor. For, getting us all out of that thing. Do you want to go help me find Samus? Or do you want to go help me find the library within the library that apparently exists?
Neither. Every time we go do anything, it's terrible.
Oh, well, I don't need you to help me help Samus. I just need you to help me find her. After that, you're
I don't.
free to go do anything.
Okay, I guess.
And we
You
don't have
could have
to
just
enter the
asked.
book dungeon. We just need to find it.
Let's look for Samus, I guess.
Cool. And, you know, just to put it out there. Get it? Not friends. That's why this is a favor.
Are you sure you shouldn't ask Amp? He's the one that's good at finding people, probably.
Right, but then who's gonna watch over that? And she just points at Corona.
Is that really our job? I don't think we have to watch over each other. Corona can do whatever Corona wants, so can Amp.
Right, but the last time Corona did something, we ended up with the soul meditation teacher. And I had to crush my heart.
So why wouldn't you take Amp and I stay with Corona?
You want to stay with Corona.
I just feel like you're better off asking Amp, but
I mean, that's like a genuine question. Do you want to stay with Corona?
sure. Sure.
All right. Amp, choose. Do you want to help me find a library within the library, or help me find Samus?
I'll help you find the library.
Ooh. Oh my god. Off to books we go. You know, why couldn't he have just written down where the goddamn library was?
You know, if this library is like any other secret room we've been in this school, it'll probably be dangerous. Oh,
We don't have to enter and explore it till later. We just need to find it.
it's fine with me.
On an off note, how the hell did you...
You know, I could be good at finding people if we took a night's sleep.
You guys will get your long rests in. I'm saying this is pretty much your kind of almost break week like. So right now you would have had some rest.
I can specifically prepare a spell for that. But
Oh, you mean like right now?
well, yeah, like I would need to sleep and then prepare the spell. But yeah.
I mean, either way. Let's see here. What was I looking for? Right.
All right then. So Corona and Glacier, what are you guys doing? As you will see, Fun and Abe scamper off somewhere.
Glacier just awkwardly walks over to Corona. I've been told that I'm supposed to watch you, apparently. What are you doing?
Oh. I mean, right now, I was just kind of looking at the ceiling, just thinking about things.
Is that all you plan to be doing all day?
Probably not all day,
Oh,
unless you want to vibe.
every time we go do things, it goes badly, but
I didn't I didn't know that was gonna happen. I was just told it was a scavenger hunt, so I was like, okay, it'll be cool. We'll like go around the school, maybe find a couple of things.
And then
Did
when
not
we did
expect
things,
that.
when we did things before that, we got detention, and people died, and before that, people also died, and
Yeah, I also almost died.
I really feel like it's better when we don't do things. Anyway, I was told to watch you, so if you decide to go anywhere, come get me. And then she's going to go back to her side of the room and just start reading.
Hey, Glacier, I know you're not proficient with magic, but do you happen to know anything about alchemy?
I mean, I wish you'd asked me yesterday. I can know something about anything if I take some time, consult.
Okay.
Uh, Give me a day or so. Out of character, I would have to switch its proficiencies around.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm just gonna dissolve.
All right. So then we'll go back to that of it had been fun. How do you guys proceed and plan to technically refine this library? Well, not the library, but this place in specific in the library.
Well, how packed is the library right now?
Not very. There's probably like 4 people, including that of a very annoyed-looking grimoire that seems to be a librarian.
Fun's gonna look at Amp and just go, you wanna go knock on some books, see if there's a hollow point?
I feel like there's a better way to do that. But
I mean, what better way do you think there is?
is there a librarian anywhere? Like a real
Grimoire?
librarian, not the Grimoire.
I mean, if you're asking me, no, that is the librarian.
Okay. I mean, we can potentially ask the book.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. If you, we can ask the book first. I've never talked to the book. Do you know how to talk to the book?
I've not talked to the book. I think we just talked to it normally. Hey book.
Let me. I don't have the picture of the book on me right now, but you're just gonna have to imagine it. You see that of a kind of floating brown book in the air with that of teeth kind of lining where it would be where it would probably kind of somewhat open up to where it would be a book, as you can see the eye in the front, some decently big, but it's still like only a little bit on the book comparative to the book size. So it's still kind of just one okay, decently sized eye on it as it looks at you and says, "What do you want?"
Have you heard about any secret libraries in the library?
He just like looks at you for like a solid few moments. Would it not be a secret then?
People know secrets. It's just
Right,
it-
right.
it's more secret the less people know. It doesn't mean nobody knows.
And also, like, general sections of the library rather than just going through the entire thing.
And if I would know, why would I tell you?
I mean, we know it exists.
Yeah, we're on
Uh-huh.
special orders from the principal, vice principal to be exact.
Just the last person who knew the exact location and what to do to open it up happens to be dead.
That's a wild accusation. What could be deception potentially, or
Do I get advantage from him helping?
I assume so. Yeah.
Cool. Deception.
Unfortunately, this isn't a Fey Wanderer. I do not have charisma.
That's 14.
Aha. Well, you tell him to let me know where there are any secrets then, because there shouldn't be any secrets under me. Not in this library.
Oh, so the keeper of knowledge doesn't even know?
Well, time to knock on walls. You ready to knock on walls?
I guess we'll just have to tear off every book in the library.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
And if you do that, you'll be banned from it.
I'm not gonna damage anything. I'm gonna take them off the wall.
Then you're gonna put them back.
Maybe.
Anywho,
He squints at you.
you want to take one side, I'll take the other side. Just knock on it, and if you find the some hollow point, or something like not just bookshelf on wall, we can start searching that specific bookshelf.
Sounds good to me. We'll start looking around.
Yeah, we're just gonna like knock on like the bookshelves, for a more hollow sounding section.
Yeah, every like 2 times you like knock, you hear somebody else go, shh.
Yeah,
Very
Fun flips
aggressive.
them off every time.
Very aggressively. Yeah, both of you can make me separate investigation checks.
Hey, Glacier.
Eh,
Were you there when we had to save Ashaka from the troll in the bathroom?
no.
You want to go or you want to go somewhere with me?
I don't really want to go anywhere, but if you're
It's a chill
going,
place.
I'll have to watch you.
It's a chill place. I've been there a couple of times.
I really feel like you overestimate me. I'm just here to get my okay. All right.
Alright.
Glacier just gives up. She'll go.
Alright. In that meantime, the amp, you definitely are just causing more damage than anything right now, as you're just kind of pulling books back and back and back, taking looks like kind of like behind there, or like just to see if you like maybe hit a random notch, and you're just making a mess. Fun, however, you proceeding on going over through that of the different books, trying to knock on a piece, you feel like one might be a little bit hollow, but you're not too sure. It doesn't sound that hollow, and then you get a little bit to the next one, now it sounds more hollow, as you feel like you might have found something at least.
When she finds something fun, in a complete disregard to the library being a library, and having zero clue how large the library is, just calls out to Amp. I think I found it.
And you hear the sound of everybody in the library at once. Shh.
She again flips them all off. Like there's not even like hostility at this point. It's just habit.
I will make my way towards his voice.
I mean, you could make your way just up to him. It's completely fine.
I think it's
You
this
find something?
bookshelf.
Oh, you don't even know?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's this bookshelf. It sounds hollow. Listen. Knock, knock.
It does sound hollow. You should try pulling him.
Well,
If
yes.
this is the way.
Yeah. I mean, we should start on doing that. And they start doing that.
Just pulling the bookshelf down.
Would it be
'Cause-
the bookshelf or would it be books?
Well, that's
Is
what I'm
the
asking.
bookshelf
Are you
is
trying
the
to?
bookshelf movable?
The
Could
bookshelf
we pull
seems
the
really heavy. I'll just say that at least.
Probably the
Is
books,
it-
yeah.
Yeah, might as well try that first.
You just start
I'm looking.
yanking all the books.
Well, there's a much more efficient way. This is a organized bookshelf, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Amp. You wanna catch the books that are about to fall, or do you want me to catch books that are about to fall?
You're probably better at catching things than I am.
Okay. So you wanna like take one of the books from the side, stick your arm to the back of that bookshelf, and just run it past.
I do exactly that with that warning. I should just start doing it.
Just
It's okay if
breathe.
he's doing it without warning. That means he does it as I'm saying the instructions. That's all the warning I need.
Hey, Ant, give me a 1d10.
1d10.
How many rows you go through?
You only went through one. You were like ready to go through the whole book, and you went click. As you will see it as that of the entirety of the bookshelf, somewhat like slightly starts to kind of creak open, almost as if it is movable now.
You wanna make fun of the book? You wanna make fun of the book for not knowing a secret?
Yep.
Hey, and Fun again ignoring the library rules just goes, "Hey, book, guess what we found?"
Another book.
Book, come here, guess what we found?
You just don't hear anything.
Man, I guess for all the talk of knowing everything inside the library, book can't admit their own defeat.
Yeah, I think he might be ignoring you.
It's okay. I'll grab the book. And Fun's just gonna rush over to the grimoire. Hey, book.
The
Book.
reason why you got no response is because when you look, you do not see the grimoire where you had once seen him. He at the moment does not appear to be exactly around.
Bro, where the hell did the book's gone?
He's a book. He could be in one of the thousands of shelves.
That's totally fair. That's okay. He definitely heard of us if he was. Anyways, you wanna just we'll remember where this.
What book is it? What's the book about?
What's the book that's the doorknob?
What, you mean the big red book? That's just
The book that opened it up.
that doesn't open up because all you do is like tip it.
Yeah. Usually they all have titles, you know.
No.
Damn.
It was just like a regular red book. Like it was so like easily almost seen, but it's like there's so many books in this entire library. It's such a like something you wouldn't notice that well.
Well, you want to rope a bunch of people in there? Or do we just keep this as a known thing to explore when we desperately need a place to hide or explore?
I think we should definitely explore it as soon as possible.
Oh. Alright. Fun pulls out a little journal. It's Liv's old journal. She just marks down a bunch of things.
Because what if What if there's monsters down there that need to be exterminated?
That is true. That is true. So you want to go find Glacier?
That's fine with me.
All right, all right. You know, I honestly don't really have an opinion on exploring the book thing. All that's written down is that it exists, and gotta make sure that it does, and my brother's not going crazy when he's bored.
How was that?
That I don't really got like a strong opinion on what to do after finding the book dungeon. Calls it book dungeon. I just know that it needed to be found because he found it, but he never wrote down the location, proof of its existence and all that. After that, it's just like, this could be fun, or it could be pain.
You know, last time I found a secret area, I convinced everyone to go down there, and your brother died.
Yeah.
Casual
Yeah.
conversation.
Casual conversation.
It's
I also
completely
like how
okay though.
I like how the location I'm gonna be going to is one that only my character would know of right now. Because everyone else who would know about it is dead or gone. Amazing.
So you're leaving the library for the time being then?
Seems like it.
Alright, and in the meantime, on the other side to flip things, we all know that Kuroda had places to be, but Glacier I'm pretty sure was following, so where do you guys go?
I was gonna be vibing down at the pool of requirements. Maybe see if Malice is still there. Given that they have claimed themselves to be the guardian of secrets. So I was like, maybe they know stuff. But also, it's just a good place to vibe. And no one will be...
As a casual footnote, Glacier's gonna go ahead and make Big Rat Giant Big Rat, because that doesn't wear off, and why not?
People are just looking at you with your big rat just roaming around.
Yeah, just casually go into the bathroom, just knock on the little fountain, opens up, go into it.
Alright.
As it closes behind, I'm like, Malice, you there? Just walking in. Guardian of Secrets.
You will see that a little ghost girl appear. You would call it?
Oh, hey, Malice, this is Glacier. Glacier, this is Malice.
Why, hello?
Why are you named Malice?
Why am I not?
Is that your real name?
Why can't it be?
Oh.
This isn't a bad
Good.
place. This is just a place where I vibe every so often.
I don't know what that really means, but she uses it quite a lot.
Vibe. It's basically just
Yeah,
existing.
Oh, well, that's definitely not me. Does that mean that I don't vibe?
No.
Oh. Does that mean I'm bad at vibing?
No, there's different types of vibing. Just some of them require that existing is necessary and some of them require other things. And you definitely have a vibe.
What does it
What
mean
is
that
it?
you don't exist? How we're looking at you.
Well, I feel like that's really complicated. So, better to be unknown, right?
No, nothing is better unknown.
We'll just keep it that way though.
Alright, Malice, I'm gonna show her to the pool of requirements and we're just gonna kind of chill down there. You cool with that?
Okay. You know I'm always here.
Yeah. Also, you're the guardian of secrets, right? You know a bunch of. Do you know a bunch of secrets about the school, or is it just this one?
Technically, I do.
Do you happen to know anything about a Marblema, a failed soul hunter?
Of course I do.
Oh, what do you know about him?
Can't tell you that. I'm a guardian of secrets.
What? But we're chill. We're friends. You can tell friends anything.
No. Sorry.
Right, good enough. I'm just gonna head down to pool of requirements, chill down there, and be like, "All right, Glacier, this is the pool of requirements. It's a little bit weird, but it's basically water. If you look into it and ask a question, you'll probably receive an answer. You can also just ask for stuff from it, and you might get it."
Everything about that sounds incredibly suspicious, and moreover, have you not asked that Guardian of Secrets about the Book of Secrets?
I did, but she did the same thing.
Why are we here? What is this place?
It's a cool place to lie down and think about nothing. And if you have a deep emotional question that you don't want to ask anyone else, the pool is right there.
It's a good place
Brought
to
you
hide a
down here
body.
because I brought you down here because I thought, well, there's a lot going on in your mind, and maybe you need some answers. So I'm just gonna be chilling here, and if whenever you want to go, I can lead you back out.
You want to ask the strange pool of water that you can't get any answers about what is?
I mean, it's worked for me at least 3 times before.
And how many more before it kills you or summons a dragon or something?
It won't do that.
Everything else here does.
Verona kind of just sits down, crisscross, just looks at Glacier. Yeah, this school and this place is definitely deadly, but this is the only place I've found that's away from it all. This place is, I mean, when I first came down here, the trek down to it was a little bit dangerous, but now that I know the way here, it's very safe. The pool doesn't harm you as long as you don't drown yourself in it.
That you
the
know
air.
of.
The air circulates fairly well down here. There's even light coming down. I've been down here quite a bit, and I mean, sure, as far as I know, it doesn't harm me, but I've been down here for a while, a lot of times, and if it hasn't harmed me then, why would it now?
How do you know that
People have-
it doesn't want you to keep coming back down here? Maybe that's why you're down here all the time.
Rona just looks up. It's definitely possible that it wants me down here, but it's not like I am forced to stay down here. I leave when I want to leave, and I stay down. I only come down here when I really want to escape and think about things.
And you say that happens a lot. How long until it happens forever? How else would there be a ghost kid down here? Why would there be a
Well,
kid here at all?
I've only been down here 4 times so far, and out of the 4 times I've been down here, I've asked the pool for things 3 times. The ghost girl, I've asked her and gotten some information from her about what exactly she is. So, this school has a long history, and before the school as we know it, this area was a testing area for students or for teachers, and this was one of the tests. Or at least the way I got down here was the tests. I brought you down a side path that escaped all of those.
So it's a test. And this is the end of the test. And And you
And it's-
still don't think that's a trap? If anything, the end of the test is where you would put the hardest trap.
Oh no, this is the reward. With the
reward
hardest
is
part of
your
it is the
grade.
guardian.
Our rewards are our grades. We get graded when we do well.
Glacier, I understand. Well, I don't really understand, honestly. But I see
You
that
don't understand that everything wants to kill us everywhere we go, and that you just keep walking into it.
this is all right. I came to this school because I believe that the soul can be changed. I believe that no matter who you are or what you are, no matter what your upbringing, you can change. That's why I came here, because my soul ability allows me to enact that change. And I hope to use that ability to change them for the better. I was gonna see if I could really change things with the egg, with the creature. See if I really could make a change in these things that are naturally deadly. And if it turned out that I couldn't, I would deal with it. Because at that point, it would be a child. I don't like killing things. I don't like harming things, and I don't like being killed, and I don't like being harmed. And I understand that you have concerns about this place and about the things that are here. And yes, things are out here to harm us. But there are also things that are here to help us.
No, there aren't. Look around. Our team is the one that keeps having people die. No one else has had anyone die. We just keep walking into things and dying and walking into things and dying, and we're not even ahead of anyone else anymore. You guys aren't ahead of anyone else anymore. They've all caught up to us, and all we do is die. Everywhere we go. Why would you think that anywhere is going to be any safer than the last place? And why would we keep looking for it when everyone else can catch up to us anyway? It's not like we're advancing faster than them.
Glacier, why are you at this school?
To graduate.
For what?
What do you mean for what?
What are you graduating for? What is your study, or who are you graduating for? What is the reason for your graduation, etc.?
So I can work.
And where do you plan on working?
I want to continue my research out in the field. I have my master's degree in anthropology.
Anthropology is the study of?
People, life, civilizations, how they evolve.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you think about your studies and about all of these things that you want to do, why did you come to this school for it? Why couldn't you go to a regular college, a regular school, a place where they would teach you these things without needing to go out into these dangerous places, without a need to explore and possibly die on a day-to-day basis? Yes, it
Because I
might
have
be...
to complete my dissertation, and I can't complete my dissertation if I can't go in the field. And I can't go in the field unless I complete my dissertation. All this is a way to get to the field.
Then you have a uncanny ability to identify what a place is and what it was used for. So why don't you do it on this place? Why don't you investigate it? See if it's dangerous. If it's dangerous, I'll leave and I'll never come back, and I will never tell you to go anywhere again or do anything you don't want to do again.
Most of the dungeons we go into are former religious sites. Religious sites aren't dangerous until they get abandoned. That's the entire topic of my dissertation at this point.
They're not dangerous when they become abandoned. That's technically incorrect. They become dangerous when they are abandoned for a long enough time that something else comes to inhabitate them. Those are two different things. If they were abandoned, there would be no danger.
One
Other
always
than
follows
maybe
the
rocks
other,
falling.
but either way, the point is, why, even if you call this place safe, why keep going these places? You want to save a bunch of souls by what? Dying like everyone else?
Life is a cycle of many things. And while I don't want to die, and neither do you, I come here for a very similar reason as yours. You need to get out into the field to get your dissertation, and to get your dissertation, you need to get out in the field. The only way I can physically change a soul in a way that I know I am changing it, other than becoming maybe the head of a religious organization, a pope, or something of that level, which would take many, many years, more years than I probably have, is to come to this place and do it physically myself. It's a lot more dangerous, but it gets me out in the field. It gets me out there changing things.
You can wait
same
until
way
after you graduate, when you're a real soul hunter, and then you don't die, just like everyone else. Everyone that isn't us. Everyone that isn't us is getting stronger, and they're getting the things they want, but they're not dying. Why can't we just be like them?
Glacier? No. Rana kind of gets up, goes over to the pool, gets out the potion, looks at it for a bit, puts it back. We can't be like everyone else because we aren't like everyone else. Well, at least us two, the ones remaining from the originals, or well, yeah. We decided to team up together because we had to. We went on adventures, or at least the first adventure we really went on outside of the academy was because we were told to. We had to go to that location and we had to get the materials. Is everyone else also succeeding? Yes. Are they doing better than us? Arguable, but maybe. Are they catching up? Maybe. Why can't we be like everyone else? Because everyone is different. Everyone has a different way of doing things, and it may be working for them. It might be. It might not be, and they're just putting up a facade. The teachers, people can indeed be lying to us. It may seem like things are happening when they're not, and it may seem like things are not happening when they are. When I do the things that I do, it's because I not only want to do them, but it's because I truly believe that what I am doing will help. What I am doing will truly accentuate or appreciate what it is I want to do in life. And it is very dangerous to go headfirst into things, and I'm not necessarily the smartest person, so I usually go ahead with what other people say. I am supposed to be, or at least used to be, someone of charismatic nature, someone who's supposed to rally the troops, someone who's supposed to get out in front and tell people what to do, or to persuade or deceive others. And I've not done a very good job of that, fairly obviously. I'm not the person I thought I was, and that's fine. It really is. And you only come to learn these things because of the trials and tribulations you go through. Everyone leads a different life, and everyone goes through different complications and successes. I don't necessarily want to or need to go into danger, but it's something that is a repercussion of what it is that I wish to accomplish. You don't necessarily need to go headfirst into these decisions that one or more of us make. You have your own liberty to do things as you wish. And while I would greatly accept any help you give, I would also understand any time where you wish to sit back and stay away. If you want to be like the others, you'd need a different mindset, a different starting point, and honestly, different luck. Part of why we can't be them is because we are unlucky, or because we are lucky in a different way from them. There comes some amount of personhood, I guess, is the best word I can think to explain this, within each and every action you or someone else takes. I can't tell you not to do something, and I can't tell you to do something, but sometimes you come along whether or not you think it's in your best interest because you unconsciously want to help people. You unconsciously want to go along, or maybe just stop someone else from dying. I don't want to speak to things as if I know who you are or know anything about you. And to be honest, even when I'm talking about myself, it's hard to think of it as me knowing everything I do. Nowhere within the school or around the school is safe. I will agree with that. So why stay here at all? Why not leave in the first place? Because we need to stay here. Or, well, want to stay here for one reason or another. This is the safest place I've found. Is it potentially dangerous? Maybe. But I've come down here enough times for a long enough period of time that after the first time of coming down here and going through the trials and tribulations, I've been assured that it's safe. Or at least safer than staying in our rooms where anything can break in at any time. I and now you are maybe the only people that know about this place. So I invited you down here because I thought maybe you needed a little bit of time away from everything to think. Maybe you needed an answer to a question, and this pool would give you it. If it turns out to be dangerous, or if you wish to leave, you're more than free to leave, and I'll leave with you and go back to the rooms or whatever else. But before we go, I do want you to at least ask a question.
I can't do that. Not after everything else, but I won't tell anyone else this is here. if you want to trust it, I can't stop you, and if it turns out that it's fine, then, well, it's fine. You'll be fine. And if not, I guess I know where to go looking if you ever disappear. But
You know,
either way,
Glacier, you're a
Hmm.
you're a very good friend and a very good classmate. There is something that has been on my mind for a little bit.
and what's that?
Do you remember when we were down underneath the school and I disappeared?
Vividly, yes. And Glacier just kind of starts to hug herself and shivers a bit. Why?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure what happened. I woke up, and I'm only assuming that what I told is the truth, but if I'm going to be honest, I don't think this, as she raises up her arm, is part of my soul ability.
You see her arm is like black, uh, basically completely black, as almost like there's a little small coating of ooze all around it. It's almost looking like it's somewhat like moving along the vessels a little bit.
I kind of came down here to think about what I am or who I am and what it is I've done and other things, and I thought maybe I can use this place as a bit of rest and relaxation away from the rest of honestly everything. Maybe I can understand what this is and what myself is. But I thought, why when I'm seeing my companions go through their own inner demons per se, I should at least invite the one of them that has stayed the longest. So if you want me to bring you back down here, I will gladly do so. If you never want to see this place again, then at least give me a couple minutes.
Yeah, yeah. And I can do some research and ask Dr. Reed. I'm sure someone knows something,
Oh,
probably.
I get out the potion, I hand it over to Glacier. Also, that thing I was talking about with alchemy, I have no idea what this potion is. We found it in the snake temple.
Um, okay. She, like, cautiously takes it. I could probably ask someone about it.
All right.
And
Uh,
Glacier's gonna
yeah.
step away to leave Corona to do whatever she's doing with the pool.
I just goes over to the pool for a second and get me a big wheel of cheese.
What kind of cheese you want to show up?
Whatever kind Big Rat likes the most.
I don't know. I'd assume some fresh Gouda.
Sure.
Well, technically not fresh, technically old Gouda.
Yeah, whatever it is. And then I will give it to Big Rat in front of Glacier, just be like, oop. And then leave with
A
Glacier.
giant wheel just put in front of Big Rat. To be
Yeah,
fair,
just
Big
like,
Rat's
here you
big
go.
right now.
It's okay. He's giant Big Rat. He can carry.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Corona come back with this massive cheese wheel, hand it over to Big Rat. Be like, well, that's the only one for the week.
Huh.
Yeah, it only works once per week.
I have to say I'm surprised that's what you decided to do, but I won't ask.
Well, I mean, Big Rat was along for the ride. I didn't want him getting nothing. Also, he would definitely tell someone if I didn't give him cheese.
Gives a thumbs up from
Yeah,
Maria.
that's fair. I don't really. I lost control of him a long time ago.
All right, let's head back. They're probably waiting for us or found something by now.
All right.
Also, just unrelated to anything, real quick, Corona, why is your token smoking?
I think it's because of the jetpack. It's just been on since the first session because I clicked it and it never turned off.
Neat.
So no, Corona is
No.
not canonically smoking the entire time.
I'd be pretty
But it
sick
is
if
funny.
she was.
Sadly, I don't think she would.
There you go. Assuming that everybody pretty much makes their way back to that of the dorms for the most part. Amp and Fun have probably made it there first. Not really seeing as you guys aren't really around until you guys actually appear up probably like 10 minutes later.
Hey, look at you guys haven't already moved. We found the book dungeon.
Cool.
Amp wants to explore it. I don't really care.
I just kind of look over towards Glacier. If you want to go, and if you don't want to go,
Glacier just kind of lets out a sigh. Is there really gonna be a choice? I get the feeling you're gonna go anyway, aren't you?
I mean, I'll be so real here. This seems a lot more interesting than being the person who says, I'm here to help you. Please do not resist. To somebody I don't even care about.
What? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Remember,
My brother apparently wanted to help this girl with something. And, now that he's dead, she's still getting that help. Say, did he ever promise to help you guys with anything else that he didn't, write down?
nope.
There was my museum, but that's already open.
He told me. He told me.
Museums.
He told me if I ever needed anything, if I needed anything, he'd do it.
One just
No.
stares at Amp.
No, he didn't.
Amp, can I insight you?
None of the other people were there. It was just me and him. It was a one-on-one conversation.
Can I insight Amp?
Than I remember.
I'll let the players decide if they want to do rolls or if they want to just role play it out.
The first time you've ever stumbled upon words.
I'm a literal robot. I stumbled on words.
Literal
No.
robot stumbles upon words for the first time in its existence.
I'm gonna make that insight check.
I'm pretty sure his base insight passes.
I might roll real low. I did not roll real low. But just stares at Amp and just goes, yeah, I would have done that too. But yeah, let's go book dungeon! And I don't have to force myself to help somebody I don't care about! Win-win for all of us!
All of
Left a second.
us. Yay.
You all hear that of a familiar voice from all of you except for that of probably Fun is you hear. What's this about a dungeon now?
No, you don't get to ruin our fun.
Hi. Hello,
Ruin your
Mr.
fun? Excuse
Greyhound.
me?
Yeah, you don't get to ruin our fun. No, shoo.
He literally like looks around and is like, did you forget about our meeting today?
Oh yeah, we had a meeting. I was
Yeah, but
feeling.
here's the thing, right?
That you're all an hour late?
You
You're
said
kind
anytime
of
today, so technically.
boring. So I thought I was gonna just appear, a minute before midnight and call it a day.
I forgot.
You also said anytime today, so we're not late.
Oh, I definitely did not say any time. I I I might have said any time, but he's very like specific to where he's like later in the day, meaning like at a certain point for him, but he probably didn't communicate that.
All right, Mr. Greyhound, what is it you wanted?
Well, there we just more so a couple of things to discuss and somewhat of an announcement like that, if you want to call it that. As he says, well, let's find a place to sit down.
Just kind of
Glacier.
lays back on her bed. Just
Yeah. Glacier was gonna gesture to the table at the center of the room. That's where we've got. Unless you want to sit on someone's bed.
There's not enough beds for even all of us, so I don't have a bed.
One of
I
them's
think there
broken.
is. Down a member.
But yeah, we're down a member, so there definitely is.
Yeah. I don't need a bed.
We're down
I
2
don't
members actually, so
Amp is probably heavy enough he'd break a bed, but that's not the point.
to be fair, one of the beds is broken.
I stand on top of the rubble of that broken bed. It's never been cleaned up.
And my horse just kind of exists in the space.
Generally, I'd ask how you got the horse in here, but I don't care.
It's a summon. Don't worry about it.
Saying not to worry about it, but then asking a lot of questions. I don't know about that.
Oh, I just said it's a summon.
Oh, sorry. I must have been talking about something else. As he seems to be kind of like wandering off his eyes a little bit here and there. Anyways. It seems that, as you are all at least around here for now, we have the potential of getting that of, and I'll just say it right out, a new member. He's
Member
kind of like, he
for
kind of like puts his hands up, is like waiting for a cheer or something.
member for the rats.
Yes, for you guys.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like we've been here before.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
multiple
yes,
times.
yes, multiple times. I get it. That's why we're trying to not have that be the case. And especially in this situation where it seems like that of you a lot will have that of a choice as well as that of the rest of the classes, as a little bit of an announcement here for that of the rest of the classes, as you guys are already at that of a lower amount. There is sort of a culling happening. One person from each of the other classes so far is, well, getting the boot.
Oh.
Oh, wait, and how does that lead to us gaining someone?
Well, it seems like there has been a couple of, or more so, say, a few new entrants now. What I was hearing from it too, there's possibly enough for even to make a whole nother squad.
So these new people would be replacing the ones that are leaving?
Some of them.
Wait, why are people being kicked out of the school?
Ah, there's the questions. As he's like, well, I'm not quite sure. It seems like our curriculum is starting to change, per se, in a way that seems a lot more chaotic or sporadic in this sort of situation, as I feel like we should probably wait a little bit longer before trying to get new students. But you know what? It's not on to me to say anything.
Huh.
So, if not you, the one that admitted us, then whose decision is it?
Probably the vice principal, or I guess now the principal.
There it is. If it's not the principal's decision, well, I shouldn't say the principal's decision, as I'm referring to someone that you might not be actually knowing, as that vice principal is still the vice principal, except that was one of the bigger announcements we have, is that now we officially have a principal.
Oh, what?
Yes. Quite exciting, considering the fact that it seems to be someone of great intelligence. However, I can't get into that right now.
Do I have a bad feeling?
What sort of trouble is the school in for all these changes? Something must be going wrong.
Well, I haven't gotten too much of a look. I just know that so far, it seems like we're getting a lot more classes on surviving, per se.
Would be helpful.
That would have been helpful a couple of months ago, to be fair.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about to survive.
Like field survival or like
Well, that's up to discussion. Anyways, on to the next point. So, at some point in our next announcement here, we will be proceeding on with a new, interesting, almost, I want to say, sports that they're trying to introduce. One to be a lot better than what we had previously. One that they're calling the hunting towers at the moment. I haven't been told too much about it, but I was told to be excited.
yay.
Yes.
Am starts clapping as loud as possible.
Apparently, we can go check it out at some point as well. But we also need to also examine that of the new students coming in. And I won't really particularly say anything about any new teachers coming in because I'm not quite sure if that was in discussion or not. In either case, whatever you all want to do, let me know. We
Are
can
these
do this
students-
at any point in any, and we can do this at mostly any point in this week. Meaning, no, you cannot just tell me, "Hey, I'm ready," at just randomly any time.
Wait, do what?
The new sport.
And we could
Ah.
do either the new sports, examine that of any of these new students, so that way you potentially try to see about having a potential pick into your squad. Or if you just don't care about the pick, then we could also just skip that. That's perfectly fine.
These new students, are they fresh like how most people join, or are they more experienced than usual?
I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to see them. But the one thing I was told was they seem a lot more prepared. Prepared for what? I don't know.
I think we do that. We gotta call the week.
In either case, take the rest of the day to think about it and come back to me. As he will proceed kind of on and sees that of fun and says, hopefully your stay isn't becoming the worst thing for you. I know you haven't seemed the most happy being around here. But remember, there's always fun in some things you can do.
I am going to give you pink eye.
You can
One
certainly
day. You
try.
don't know what day, but one day.
He does have a sleeping bag he uses quite a lot outside of his room, so like he'll just take it with him. So if you need to, that's probably a good choice.
Mm.
He's left the room at this point, though. So I will say this kind of now leaves it up to you guys, as I kind of wanted to point out. You guys can kind of do this in whatever order or fashion that you want now, as you have essentially at least the obvious three options of doing the dungeon, looking at the new students, or checking out this new mage tower, or not mage tower, sorry, this new hunting towers.
I think we should look at these new students just in case we can get first pick on who we want.
Even if we don't get first pick, it would probably be better to know what everyone can do, right?
That too. We don't want nobody with a weird, unuseful set of skills. Like making cheese appear, making chips appear out of thin air. That was really weird.
And no, he's dead. It was weird. It was so weird. But it's okay. It's okay.
You know, it did help. They were pretty good chips.
It's okay. Honestly, not the weirdest thing in the family. That would go to Dad. Dad is the weirdest thing in the family. Or me.
Is that someone named Dad, or is that your actual dad?
That would be our dad, yeah.
Okay, so you don't have like a sibling named Dad.
No.
Okay.
No. I think our middle child is older than all of us.
I don't want to ask.
It's okay.
The family tree is more like a family circle, apparently.
I'm gonna go to Mr. and just get the door.
You're cutting out real bad.
Amazing.
I think we get a good night's rest and we scout the new recruits.
Wait. Nah. If we're gonna go get a night's rest, we gotta do it later tonight. Because if the new recruit scouting is tomorrow, you know what we should do tonight? Or well, today before we go to sleep?
The dungeon.
The dungeon!
Oh.
You know, if there is any monsters, clearing them out would be helpful for the new recruits, so they don't have to worry about them.
Or, you know, it could contain some secret lost book of totally forbidden knowledge that I will absolutely have somebody read, or read myself.
Man, that's probably Glacier's thing.
Oh.
Come on, Glacier, it's a book dungeon. It's a library within a library.
It's not like any of the books are going to be cursed.
Think about all the hidden forbidden knowledges in there.
Yeah, I already said I'd go.
Right. But you know, you going being like, I don't want to be here, versus you going and going like, this is gonna be dangerous, but the reward is too great, is two different things.
The reward is you guys not dying.
I thought it was the books. Come on. If people
It's
die, they
you
die.
guys not dying. You want the books. I want you to not die.
You know, that's fair. I do want forbidden knowledge mainly because of what I'm here to do. But that's okay. That is okay.
What is it here that you're here to do?
Figure out the conditions for me to leave.
I mean, can't you just like quit the school?
No, I got too many obligations here.
Okay.
Okay is literally like the most on point reaction.
Yeah, honestly, Corona's still just kind of out of it. She's just like she's just kind of following Glacier's lead right now. Just like, if you want to do it, I'll go with you, and if not, then I'll stay.
I've
Like,
played
just trying
so
to
many
back you up right now.
so many campaigns with Beale's characters, and just the quiet okay. It's just the most accurate response.
Absolutely.
Normally, I would have one, but this is yeah.
She has not spoken a lie. It's the truth is just way too strange.
Like, Corona's just kind of like standing next to Glacier, just like, if you want to go, and if you don't want to go, you don't have to.
But we do. They're gonna die. Alright. I said I'd go. I said I'd go.
I'll try to make sure they don't die.
Yeah, look how that went last time.
I didn't say I would succeed.
Oh, right. Speaking of dying, um, there's a note here that says, really annoying, can't heal now. Is that still a thing?
Oh no, it broke.
Cool.
Also, you were talking about books with forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
Ooh, got a book about 10 secret wands that we gotta find, or someone's gotta find, or something weird shit.
I think he knows that. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. I know that one.
Cool.
I might take a look at it when I feel like killing myself, but yeah.
What did you used to do before you came here?
Whatever the fuck I wanted.
Sounds about right.
All right, let's go. Also, I guess my horse will probably not fit into this dungeon.
Look, I'll be completely honest with you. The only people in my family who aren't doing whatever the fuck they want is probably safe.
Like the object, or like
The person.
the.
Safe
The
as in
verb.
like this area is safe, or safe as in like a money safe?
No, their name is safe. Their name
Well,
is
yeah,
safe.
I know, but like, what's it named after?
Oh. I don't actually know. I asked once and fell asleep the moment he opened his mouth.
Probably the
Boring.
first one then.
So either a bank robber or bodyguard.
Preemptive bodyguard. Nah, you see, I remember his profession.
I'm pretty sure all bodyguards are supposed to be preemptive.
Nah. He's super preemptive. And quiet.
I think we got the wrong
Let's
sibling.
go.
Look, I'll be so real with you. The best person to be around all the time, Happy. He might be a... How old is he now? Holy shit. He might have grandchildren, but he is the best younger sibling.
You know what? Let's just go into the book dungeon and stop talking about this.
You guys proceed on to the library.
Like, you ripped out your heart to get us out of fucking mind dimension. We don't need to be talking about this.
Yeah.
you guys go ahead and proceed on towards that of the library? Do you just go straight for that of the secret you guys have found?
I believe so.
Does the horse fit?
No. Especially
Alright,
as
cool.
you would have been told, don't bring the horse inside.
Hey man, it's a summon. It's
Don't
fine.
bring the horse inside.
Who's
You gotta
telling
make it
me?
That's
dog or
Grimmy will
something,
tell you.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Oh, sorry. Is the book there now?
Yeah, he's there. You didn't ask this time.
Seeing the book, Fun just goes, "Hey, book.
What?
We found it.
This is Grimmy.
Okay. Found what?
Secret library inside library.
Okay. Prove it.
Come with me. You disappeared last time.
The book
I'm gonna hold
will
on to you,
follow.
actually. Come here.
Don't
Come here.
Wait,
Don't touch
Into
it.
my hands.
doesn't
Yeah,
like
hands.
It float. It just kind of like floats upwards. No.
All
Let's
right.
just go. I'll leave
And,
my horse, I guess, outside.
Being the person who constantly harasses the book, Fun, slowly approaches the area where the book dungeon was.
All right.
Amp, you wanna go open it up?
Yes. I'll take the book again and open it up.
You proceed to open it up to where you can see that you can pretty much just like it open pretty much at this point. And he goes, "Would you look at that? There's a secret."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go explore it now.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not.
Why?
Because you can't just explore an unknown area. We have to go get
Hey,
the
look,
teachers.
there's a horse in your library.
Okay, counterpoint. Counterpoint. This is inside the school. You should have known about this. I'm walking in now.
Another counterpoint. If no one knows about it, then it's not trespassing. So
A third counterpoint, there's a horse in your library.
He's really just not caring about the horse comparative to everything else. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So
he's
you
like-
want to explore the library with us?
He said he's just gonna look at you all. I'm gonna get the teachers.
Whoa, quick! Explore the library! And
We
she
should
just runs
look
in.
at the grimoire and like, please do, and let the record show I'm only going to make sure they don't die. Please don't put me in detention again.
You're with the rest of them.
That's not fair, and you know it.
You hear that?
Book library, let's go!
Grimmy, don't tell a teacher and we'll give you a secret book.
He's already gone.
And
We've secured detention a second time. Amazing.
It's secured at this point. But
totally secured. It's okay.
I will say, as you guys go on and proceed on, and you see that of a bunch of bookshelves, like basically like lined up left and right, just like a huge hallway going downward. But like you don't see any books on any of them. It just seems to be like different pieces of wood at the moment. Like wood statues, wood structures, just like tools made out of wood. And I will say, as you keep going down, I will say it does get darker.
Dark vision.
Dark vision and dancing lights.
And blind sight.
All right. Making your guys way downward, what feels like honestly a few minutes of like actually going down the stairs because of how decently long it feels at first, until you get down to kind of a weird kind of closed off section to where you see, as I said before, a bunch of wooden sorry, I should say it like this. You see a bunch of different body parts that looks to be made out of wood. You see that of a torso, you see that of a leg, you see that of an arm. There's a different variations of them. Except the weird thing about it here is that's the only thing that's here, as it is lined up to that of this of the bookshelves. But it looks like right now it is that of another kind of closed bookshelf.
Right, who wants to put together a puppet? Then probably get smacked by said animated puppet when it comes to life.
I'll do it.
I have
We'll all
mending
stay
if you
next
need
to
it.
you.
You say that as you'll see a couple of different like a couple of arms, a couple of legs, a torso, and that of a head all simultaneously start to kind of float and levitate towards one another until you start to hear that of a what seems to be almost a voice. There's no need. I'll do it. As what
Wait,
kind of forms and appears in front of you, basically molding together, you see as there appears now a floating wooden boy in front of you.
Wait, are you related to Malice?
Well, that's the first thing you asked. Is that's kind of rude.
Yeah, we're not all defined by our siblings, you know? Jeez.
I mean, after all, hello, my name is Wonder.
Oh, hi, Wonder. How are you? Are you also a guardian of secrets?
Well, now I don't feel like saying anything. As now we are going to be taking that of a small little break here, as we will be
Cool.
breaking at that of a now not so happy little boy. So for now, we'll be back.
You know what? I don't even think any of us are even gonna be able to get cast reincarnate on.
Wait, read.
It's once you're fully dead, I can cast reincarnate, but you come back as another species.
You also need 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like 3 revivifies.
It also has a time of, I think, 10 days that they
Alright.
can be dead.
All right. So
Yeah, no longer than 10 days.
where we left off, a wooden, basically construct-like boy has essentially appeared or essentially constructed himself right in front of you all. And
Sorry.
afterwards, there's been a little bit of a dispute, and now he is not
Okay.
so talkative anymore.
I'm sorry, Wonder. I had assumed things that I should not have assumed. It was just a very similar situation to when I met another person. So I'm sorry. It is nice to meet you, though.
So who are the rest of you?
This is all we need.
Well, I'm Glacier. Hi, that's my rat, Big Rat. He's my soul. I think it's kind of hard to tell at this point.
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first? And Fun just points at Amp.
I can go first. My name's Amp. I don't know anything about me, so neither do you. Anyway, we're trying to get through.
Well,
He's high.
do you know where you're at?
A library within a library. That's about all we know.
Well, technically, but not yet. I guess at this point, I should reveal to you all who I am, even though some don't deserve it as much as others. I am Wonder, once again, but I, as my title says, am the guardian of history.
Makes sense.
It's a pretty important title. He kind of like looks as if he wants you guys almost like he wants something from you guys at that point.
So with you being the guardian of history, do you know a lot about stuff?
No. I actually hate history.
Right?
It's kind of like boring, especially after you've only had like 1,000 times to read every book. It's just not fun anymore.
I think it's not
So
fun
if
the
you
first
found-
time around.
So if you found something that no one knew about, would that be exciting?
No, because then you
Well-
know it, and then you'd become a know-it-all, and that kind of sounds boring.
Well, obviously there's going to be more information that you don't know, but like, what if you find something that no one knows about it, but there's still more stuff to find? Would you
Fun
be excited?
approaches the wooden boy, pinches his wooden cheeks, and goes, This one, I want to keep this one. It's my spirit animal."
You try to pinch it, and it's just like it's literally wood. So you're like, it's like you're.
Fun.
It's like the gentle
I know.
pinch because there's no give at all. It's like, this one's my spirit animal.
I don't. With all due respect, I don't think we're.
So anyways, you said not yet, so I assume trials, or do you just need more books?
Technically, the first one, not anything that I would
Ooh.
be doing. I'm just here to help.
Yeah. So
Alright.
testing.
Hopefully you're more helpful than those.
Why is this school such a school? Why couldn't it just be a regular dungeon full of sentient books to kill?
So. Alright, yes.
Well,
I
actually, have a request for you all if you were to actually go anywhere near that. Could you possibly not harm any of the books? They all contain pretty precious knowledge.
Okay,
No
but what if the
problem, sir.
books... Okay. The real question is, are the books sentient and going to try to kill us?
There are certain things I can't specifically tell you, but I can tell you they won't hurt you.
Okay, well, hear me out, hear me out. If the books are sentient and try to kill us, those books aren't surviving.
Why can't you
I
just
definitely don't.
listen
I
to the
definitely hope they
rules?
don't hurt you.
Nice.
Are we allowed to take any of the books?
Please don't. I'm the guardian of history. I have to kind of guard the books.
We can always return
yes.
them. It
No,
is a
no.
library.
No, you can.
No,
if
this
you
is-
were to happen to be down here for the books, that's fine. But please don't take my books. That's kind of my whole thing.
Yeah. It's
Look, Glacier, this is a place for you. You can sneak in here and sit here forever. Or until you stop panicking. Whichever. I don't know. I don't know what nerds do.
This is very similar to another location.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Wonder, I'm sorry if I had offended you before. You said you are the guardian of history. I just happened to have been acquainted with the guardian of secrets, Malice, before, so it just happened to be a very similar situation.
Well, I'll take the apology for now. However, you should know that you would be talking about my sister.
So seeing as
It's
how
very
both
nice
your
to meet her brother then.
did you die as children in these in this school?
He stares at you very blankly for some reason, and does not say.
Yeah,
a
I
word.
asked the. Yeah, the same question was asked to Malice. The vibe. So I've been through some of the trials for the Guardians of Secrets. For the most part, at least with that set of trials, it was like tests and then like one big fight. That was what the Guardian of Secrets or the Trial of Secrets was. So it might be similar, but obviously this is an area of history, so it might be more mental based or history based and less.
We just have to fight people from history. We have to fight
Maybe.
historic figures like Ben Franklin.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
Guardian.
Oh, he
Who's
discovered.
Ben Franklin?
You haven't heard about the fucking wizard Ben Franklin? He specialized in lightning spells. He specialized in lightning spells.
Say that. But yes, it is an honor to take your trials, Guardian of History.
Yeah. He says, well, technically they're my trials, but they're technically not. It's kind of like
trials-
more of if the library accepts you or not.
Ah, guardian, not owner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, you get it.
Yeah, the trials
What's in
that
the
you
name?
oversee.
Throughout this entire procedure, Fun has not stopped pinching this boy's cheeks and giving the gentle shake.
Well,
anyways.
I guess I should.
He doesn't do anything about it. It's almost like he can't really feel it, but you do it anyways.
Well, we're kind of on a time crunch, so unless you want to.
What kind of time crunch?
Oh well, more like I kind of want to get this over with and just get through. You know.
And also the teachers are definitely coming and giving us all
yeah.
attention. So let's go through this. Let's go. Because we don't really have time to think about this. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to do this.
Well, okay, but I will suggest to still heed my warning in suggesting to please don't harm the books. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
heed the
it.
warning, don't harm the books. Don't harm the books. This is similar to something else. Don't harm the books. Don't harm the
Now,
snakes.
you guys entering into the actual dungeon, please look at all that of the screen.
Ooh,
If you
yeah.
guys have any lights, that would be the time to put them on. But for people who have dark vision, don't really matter.
I think we all have dark vision except maybe Big Rat.
I don't think.
Amp does not have dark vision,
Oh damn.
but I do have produce flame. So
Well, I feel like Produce Flame's like the worst choice here. We have dancing lights.
yeah.
Don't go
Yeah.
too far yet.
Your lights are blocking me from moving.
What do you
Yeah,
mean they're
be
not
that way,
objects?
but they can't be more than 10 feet apart. I gotta measure.
If you're on the same space as one of the lights, you can't like click and drag your token.
Okay, just use the arrow keys, bruh.
Yeah, I know. I figured that out.
I use the lost keys.
That is also true.
Whee! Are we allowed to just go?
Not yet. So you guys enter on into the actual, pretty much per se, dungeon part of this, as he did open up that of one of the bookcases that you guys had seen before, revealing that actually be like an entrance on into where you see a bunch of more bookcases, like kind of strung up to the left and the right, but a lot more in a massive like way, considering it is strewn along with a bunch of books. And I'm not going to get into the amount of books or the type of books because of there just being so many. But he says, for now, the best way is just to keep going through until we find, well, something. As I said, can't tell you everything.
Yeah.
As you guys get around here, can you I'll say just you two. Can you two give me a perception check?
Is this
In
sight?
case it
Yeah, it can be sight. It can be sight.
in case
can
it
be
matters,
sound.
I have blind sight, so
Man, I rolled pretty damn bad.
Even fun has advantage on.
Well, no, I took the goggles from you.
Did you?
Yes, remember?
I don't think you took the goggles from me. I don't think you ever said that.
No, we had this entire discussion, like, first session that Fun was here.
No, because you said you deal with that later.
That's
You
fair.
never
Well, the
took
first
it.
roll was still the 18.
Just getting it. So Corona, the reason why you don't see it is because you're not close enough. But Fun sees what appears to be like books that are kind of floating around in the sky in a very weird manner together, almost as if they're forming some weird type of figure.
Looks like we're gonna have to kill some bucks.
Why is there
don't harm the books,
a
people.
wonder?
And
Is that the thing that we're looking for? And she points to the book of books, the many book of
Oh, I do
books.
see one of them because it's within 20 feet. Oh, I see 3 of them.
The hundreds of the books of books. Are we looking
Oh,
at those?
you hear the sound, like as you pointed out, you hear the sound of the flapping, flap, 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 coming from above as the sound, as you see that of a plethora of these kind of books that almost seem to kind of just be like kind of floating or flying around casually, as he says, if what do you mean by looking for? Because I would suggest again, don't harm the books.
Don't harm the books.
Right. Are we counting those as books?
He looks at it. They
Yes.
look like books.
Are those going to be attacking us once we see them, or once they see us?
I can't tell you that.
Oh my god, guys, we've been told not to touch the books. I'm going to stab you.
Yeah, just follow the instructions.
See, but I'm wondering if we're going to have to hide from the books.
Well, we'll see as I pass by one of these.
You, Kuroda, getting close to one of these books. It pretty much kind of flaps down and flies in front of you, and it just flies
No.
there at the moment.
Ooh, can I continue walking, or is it blocking my path?
It's not specifically in front of you. It's just kind of staring at you right now.
Up.
Fun.
See? Just don't harm them.
You proceeding past one of the books. You notice this one of these books, or sorry, I should say swarm books, actually does get in front of you, blocking you at the very moment.
Fun waves at it. There's something you want?
You see, as that one move, as it moved one, as the one that was at you moves away, as another one comes up.
Wave at that one too.
Try not to move faster than you can do stuff.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like move as you can, because I'm moving these actively.
Alright, I won't go further than this because I don't know if you have stuff
don't
planned
go
after
further than
this.
that. So you guys pretty much, because I know Glacier is here.
Glacier
Glacier
got
cannot access
died.
boundary. Yeah, Glacier died.
Yeah.
See, I told you guys, if you just follow the instructions, you'll be fine. I had to deal with this once before, and I didn't follow the instructions, and we almost died.
You guys get past of what seems to be like that of a swarm of the books, as you heard that of the flapping. And flapping start to kind of go away in the distance as you guys kind of get further and further. You can keep
How far are we
proceeding
allowed to
down.
go?
You keep proceeding down because you actually can see from here now. There seems to be a green kind of glowing aura around an orb.
An aura.
Oh. Go right up to the edge of this aura. Not into it, just to the edge of it.
Surely this
Then-
isn't going to hurt us in any way.
Just in case. I don't know if this will do anything, but let's see. Divine Sense.
Sees.
Does it happen to be?
It's you can't detect anything. It doesn't tell you anything
Ooh.
from this.
All right. Who wants to step in first?
I'll do it. Fuck it. We ball.
You immediately step in. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Makes sense. What is this? Here we go. Hopefully it adds my plus build.
Oh, it don't matter. You will see.
Wait.
Oh, it will matter.
I can still use inspiration before you tell me the result? Question mark.
I mean, I guess so. That's
Very
fair.
cool. Just reroll that. Please let me click the button. There we go. There we go. 25.
All right. It could have been a lot worse. You proceed on in this kind of aura, and as you do, you almost feel like a headache come on for a second until you kind of shake it off though.
Can I turn this off?
I don't know, can you?
Well, am I free to just move around in here without needing more saving throws?
At the very moment, yeah. you can kind of just go up to it at that point.
Cool. Guys, should I touch it?
I'm gonna stop you there for a second though. As Corona turned around and said something, you guys did not hear what Corona said.
Observant. What'd she say?
No. You misunderstand me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say it like this. You don't hear like what she's saying, as in not like it's silent, like it sounds like gibberish.
Right, but her mouth movements are different, yeah?
Yeah, you can still have that if you want. Like, I'm just saying that it sounded like she said something different.
Yeah.
Should I
Fun's-
touch it?
Fun's gonna look back towards Wonder. Is she allowed to touch it?
I don't know. Can you?
I give him a big old thumbs up.
Right. If anyone's gonna do it, it's the one who has +5 on saving throws. Touch.
As that of this kind of crystal-like ball that was emitting this aura proceeds to turn off, as it seems like there's this green-like aura now enveloping kind of over you, Corona, as you will, for the time being, not be able to speak common. Sorry,
Well,
not
I
be able
have
to speak, read, or write.
In general or just common?
No, like just common right now. Like you have other languages, and you can hear
Yeah,
that. You can
I
hear
have.
what they say in common. You just can't speak it in any way.
All right, I will start speaking in a language that someone else knows. Does anyone happen to know Elvish? I say in Elvish.
Probably Corona. I mean, Glacier.
Nope.
Wait, what?
I pick it up next level.
Dang.
That checks out. What languages does Corona know?
Elvish, Abyssal, Draconic, Infernal.
I can speak Infernal.
All right,
Yeah.
I will speak in Infernal then. That is my language.
I believe I also have Infernal. I'm not entirely sure. Someone would have to check my sheet. That might be another one that I get next level.
Very cool. Yeah, you just hear Corona like go through her various languages that you can't understand, and then it's Infernal. Can you hear Infernal?
Well, it's not here, it's more understand. Come on, let's get it
Hold on a
right
second.
first time around.
Hold on a
Oh, 1
before we
second.
Keep going.
Okay, we stop in here.
I just wanted to get on the light onto her.
I feel like stealing that orb on the way back.
You want to steal the orb that made you not be able to speak common?
Well, maybe if I touch it again on the way out, it'll fix it. I don't know. Oh. I have the aura.
Yeah, you have the aura on you, which is may or
Does
may
it
not be
actually
important.
affect other people? Okay. It's fine.
No, it's just more of like it's emitting from you. It's not affecting other people.
Very cool. Did we keep going?
I would suggest to stop.
Okay.
Huh. I didn't think you'd actually listen. All right,
I mean,
keep going.
you're the guardian? Okay. Hey, man. When I was doing
Okay,
the
stop.
other trials... Is this
Did
red
Amp,
light,
did
green
Amp
light or
keep
something?
going? Did Amp actually like shuffle away?
No, once he said stop, I stopped.
Okay.
That seems like the funniest shit ever, though.
He says, well, okay, keep going.
You know, you ever gonna tell us why you keep on telling us to stop?
Okay, stop.
Does it matter?
You,
There's two-
you feel as if like something is almost like behind you, Fun, as he said stop this time. Amp, you're able to see something As it appears, it's really funny to me because only Amp sees this right now. Because there would be light as well as other things, but Amp, you see as that of a too big, as a wooden table is like kind of like on twos at the moment behind Fun right now, and then the moment like it like scampers away, you don't even hear it like run away. Like it would make noise, you would think. No, it just like skitters away as if it was a spider. It just goes away, and you hear, "All right, it's good now. Let's go."
Like, there are two pathways. Well, in the maze, you always follow the left wall, so I guess we can continue going straight.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, we can always come back, probably.
All right. As you guys continue on down that path, you do get to eventually where you see. Oh, it's this place.
I can see the number 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest to keep going just yet.
Oh,
This place is technically what you could consider the most dangerous if you really want to say it like that. So I'd very much suggest to don't harm the books, but also probably don't let yourself get seen.
Want to go the other way first?
yeah.
Cause
Let's go the
I
other way, because I can't not be seen. That's part of.
what? Oh no, no.
Under-
I mean like, cause I kind of don't feel like being amongst big fuck off books. Come on.
I mean, I'd imagine we have to go both ways anyway.
Yeah, but
Eventually-
easier one first. What if it gets easier the more we go through them? Why would we go through the hardest one first?
Because then we have more resources and we're not
Nope.
hurt when we go to do the hard one.
Right,
tell
but
me
what
when to
if
stop.
doing the
Yeah.
other ones makes the hard one not as hard?
This is a.
Trying to keep up moving everything. So, Wonder goes, I'd be careful going down here.
Okay.
And also, walk a straight line. You can do that, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay, but like, how well?
I don't know, like this well. Yeah.
You start walking down. You're gonna have to give me a athletics or acrobatics check here.
Yeah.
As you will see, athletics. As you will see, as basically the books on the left and the right going down this somewhat narrow hallway, actually like have chains that start to like kind of almost like themselves kind of try to grab onto that of Kuroda. You can see a couple of them do attempt but miss so far. Keep going.
Wait,
As
I can see through the books over here.
uh,
There's not a wall.
no, that's just because you can see the books. Give me another athletics check, and if you make that, you can, or athletics or acrobatics, and if you make that, you could potentially just make it fully way through.
Well, I'm. Yeah, I'll use an inspiration reroll. I feel like it's DC 15. There we go.
All right, you proceed to make your way completely through. Anybody else? I won't get to
We'll
what
stop
you'll
at the-
see at the end here yet.
Okay, I will just stop at the end here.
Wow, she really did walk a straight line and pretty fast.
Yeah. Who has Do we still have the... Out of character, do we still have the hat that can hold a person inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to attune to it, and I'm pretty sure Corona has it on.
Ah.
No, I don't have it on anymore. It's in the party inventory. I just gave it to whoever wanted it, and no one took it. So I think it's at the base.
Ah. I will remember that for the next time, because I think our weakest link here is probably Amp. Have you got
Amp
anything
can
that's good?
transform. He can probably take something decent.
Oh, unless you want to be like a small little thing just in my bag.
Either way,
Acrobatics. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good. I'm I'm average at athletics and acrobatics regularly. I'm average.
I assumed that it was DC 15, so I succeeded on the 16 and 17.
Big Rat and Glacier are just gonna try and go across. They would both use her acrobatics. And if
Amp.
she fails, she can add a psionic energy die.
Well, you got a nat 20 for one of them and a nat 1 for the other.
Nice.
I'm not done yet. Because the nat 20. No, I was.
Like, how you still have an 11 with a nat 1?
There we go.
Plus
Sorry.
psionic energy for another D8.
Rolled from a 1 to a 2, even with that getting more. How much is a psionic?
D8.
1d6? D8. I thought you said d6.
They evolve.
Actually,
Did it
is that
increase?
actually? Oh my god, it's a lower roll anyways. Is that for? Is that only for you or for Big Rat?
No, that's only for Glacier.
Oh, okay, so then that wouldn't actually go. Because you actually got the nat 20, which was AKA, you were able to basically pass through literally no problems. The issue is when you turn around to kind of see as you're essentially being about to like kind of get out, you see Big Rat has been essentially chained up by one of these library one of these bookshelves, but not in the way that you think. Like there's a chain wrapped around him. His little arms are also have a chain over him, and for some reason it's got him at like a little seat where he appears to be reading that of a book.
Damn.
Big Rat. Big Rat could just stay there, honestly.
Are you good?
Big Rat's just kind of like confused more than anything because it's not like it. So Big Rat's confused because Big Rat's like he didn't specifically want this. It's not like he's specifically wanting to read. It's just like this is the situation he's gotten himself into, I guess.
Well, have fun, buddy. I don't know what to do about that.
He continues on to see this book as the chains kind of lower his arm to like turn the page.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least he's studying, I guess.
He's no longer stealing, he's actually studying. Likewise here.
So wonder what's gonna happen if we try to rescue that one ratty boy.
Well, outside the fact it doesn't really look like he needs to be rescued. As long as you don't harm the books.
Fair enough. So Amp, are you gonna hop in my bag, or are you gonna do this yourself?
I'll hop into your bag.
Yee, come here. And she just opens her satchel. In you go.
Is this like a bag of holding?
No, I turn into a little.
You've seen a squirrel, you've seen a bird.
Yeah, I'll turn into a
You've seen Big
garden
Rat.
snake. I'll turn into a garden snake.
Just slithers on you.
No, real thing. Turn into a fly and just fly across.
Okay. Now Fun is gonna do what she usually does. She gets down on that sprint starting position and goes eh, 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 and just begins sprinting through.
All right. Give me two athletic checks or acrobatic checks. Either way.
Acrobatics. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use that inspiration. That's a roll of a 2. We're just gonna use that inspiration. Well, that's a roll of a
Got
2.
1. Wow.
Are you ready to see what happens?
I can't use my additional inspiration on it now, can I?
Unfortunately not. You proceed on through as with Amp in your pocket as you're ready to go until you did not notice that the chain that was on the ground that actually had you tripped up. And then as it was like kind of tripping you, like it kind of caught you, but it caught you by the arms, wrapping you up to that of the libraries and stuff. You know, it's doing the same thing it's doing with Big Rat, putting you at that of like a desk, and you see as the book it places in front of you, it's literally like, how do I put it? It's literally like a how to be calm for dummies book, like, but it's like 1,000 pages.
Right, so am I grappled, or what type of effect is this right now?
Yeah, I'd say that you're like pretty much grappled, and it's like a really hard grapple to get out of at the moment.
Probably like restrained.
Yeah, it's kind of like restrained, but like you could still potentially get out of it, you know.
Let's still try to get out of it. Why not? Is it the regular stuff against grappling, as usual? If she's allowed.
You may attempt to do it. I think it's an athletics check.
Grappling, let's double check.
Because I know it's like technically if it's because you're already grappled, so you get athletics now.
A grappled creature can use its action to make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check against the grapple's escape DC, ending the condition on itself on a success. Are we okay if I try to slip past it?
Yeah, you can attempt to.
Alright. I am progressively getting better. At the same time, I do have to use that last inspiration. Because, God.
Dude, they want you to study. Just study, man.
I
Yeah, just study.
refuse.
I
There you
Studying.
go. Finally got
It was close.
You got something above a 5.
Look, I rolled a 2, a 1, and a 3.
As it kind of like is tighten its grip on you, you kind of like slip your hands out of its grasp just barely. Continuing on, and I'll say for the most part, you can just get through. Big Rat's unfortunately just chilling.
Fun's just like running faster, just like, you can't make me read. You can't make me lose the will to live.
Everything
Would have
in
done you
pursuit.
some good, but
No.
Welcome to the other side.
proceed to make your way to the end of somewhat at the end of this hall, as you will see what seems to be like a couple of other entrances, but more than anything, this big, almost weird pentagon's bronze like seal that's on the ground.
Is there like stuff written on it?
Yeah, there is stuff written on it, but it's like what would
Now there's a number 3 over here.
I think it's just referencing this room for him.
honestly, I think it would just be like abyssal.
Well, I understand Abyssal. Get languaged.
There you go.
What does it say?
You look over it, and reading over it, it says, it's actually something weird.
Definitely doesn't have this in his notes.
I don't need it in my notes because I'm just looking at something. It says, to proceed on, you need to collect that of the 5 lights.
Oh. Hey guys, we need 5 lights. I assume I have one of them. To the 3 of you, or to the 2 of you who can
Or is it
understand me?
literally lights?
Hey,
well,
can
you
you get
say
your
that
Glacier,
as
can you get your dancing lights?
there you go.
There you go.
You proceed to stand on that of the bottom right of the star, because you kind of barely stepped on it. Now it starts to glow that of green.
No, I think it's the orbs.
All right, exploring we go.
Also, can I understand common now, or is it not gone?
Oh no, it's definitely not gone. You still have it.
Damn.
Like you step
Alright,
off of it, and
let's-
it's no longer glowing.
Oh wait, do we need a different person? Oh, I think everyone has to get a. Oh wait, we have
There's
4.
only
Okay,
4 of us.
no, Big Red.
No.
Big Red counts.
Big Rat's chained up and reading.
Wonder count.
Wonder. I don't. He's the guardian. He's supposed to be
Do I
overseeing it.
count?
I don't think. I mean, you definitely count, but I don't. Given my experience with the other trial, the guardian didn't really help. They were just there as an overseer.
Right,
I
right, but we're
mean,
obviously missing a body, so we can totally just.
Wait, maybe that's why Wonder was asking, "Where's everyone else?"
Bat and Wonder's been helping us most of the way.
We'll see. Maybe a person can have more than one light. And if that's true, maybe I can get all 5 and just stand in the center. That seems reasonable.
What are you asking?
So, with the lights that we have to gather, does each person individually have to get one, or can one person have multiple?
I don't know.
Cool.
So we explore.
Let's go. We got another 2 paths. Let's just keep going forwards, because why not?
All right, you guys keep going forward.
By the way, I'm still Snake in his bag. I didn't change that.
Eh.
We're just
You
a bag
eventually make
snake.
it out to where you see that of a
We're a
glowing
bag snake.
white light.
All right. Oof. Stepping into it.
You try to step into it, and as you do, you are repelled back. You feel like you
Oh.
cannot go into it.
All right, my turn. Fun's gonna step in.
You proceed to step in, and you are repelled back.
Hey Glacier, you can teleport, right? I mean, I can too, but do you think you could teleport into the white thing in the
I
middle?
mean,
Lock.
before we try teleporting, Glacier's gonna try and step in.
It
Because
also
Fun is
pushes you
holding
back.
the snake.
Fun goes, wait, guys. That's clearly a locked door. Does this dome circle the entire hallway, or can we just like slip past it?
You could like barely slip past it.
Fun's gonna just try to slip past it.
Yeah, you can go that way.
Because,
How-
guys, like, that's clearly a locked door, you know?
I get out the bag and try to go into it.
Oh no. You walk into it, and you actually do walk into it, and are not repelled.
I slither into it. Because I'm still a snake.
Slithering closer, you feel like your body at the moment has stopped.
You okay, buddy?
Stopped what?
Like you don't feel like you
Wait.
can move your body.
Can I, instead of stepping into it, can I jump into it?
Only if you want to take the face splat damage.
If I can attempt to jump into the center, I will.
No,
attempt.
it will definitely instantly repel you.
I will try my hardest to get to the middle. I'm just a slithering snake. I'm a snake.
Buddy,
Good.
you aren't moving.
Can I physically not move anymore? Am I
Not
like
at
paralyzed?
yeah, you're pretty much like you're paralyzed is almost.
Is he within arm's reach?
Well, we keep getting repelled
No,
from
he
it, so
did
I
get closer
assume
when
no.
you do it.
Hmm.
Can I unwild shape?
No, I got you. So, Fun has a rope. And he's a snake, so Fun's just gonna, like, toss the rope in front of the snake and just, like, slowly tug it back. You know, it's a snake, it's pretty light. We could slowly try to just, like, tug the snake back, not even tie it around, just, like, object against small creature.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
We're gonna take a rope, because it's, you know, an actual rope, and currently Amp is just a snake. We're gonna have a loop on, not even a loop on the rope. We're just gonna take two ends of the rope, make sure that there's enough distance in the middle bit, and just like toss the middle bit beyond, just anywhere beyond Amp's current paralyzed snake body, and just like slowly drag it back.
Okay,
With
so
the
you're trying
rope.
to bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring him back.
Yeah. She's gonna bring him out, and it's like, there you go, buddy.
Glacier is gonna try walking into the light, but backwards.
You feel as if there is a nice force field on your back.
Why did it let me through, but it's not letting nobody else through? That's the question.
I'm gonna assume size.
Maybe.
Why?
I feel like I'd technically be tiny.
Anyways, Fun just picks Amp back up and puts him back in her bag. Come on, buddy.
Am I still paralyzed, or is it over now that I'm out of it?
Oh, now that you got, the more you got away from the middle, the more you felt your body like come back.
Oh wait, this goes around.
Yep.
We gotta deal with that somehow.
We can go down to bottom pass.
Well, that'll lead us back to room. Oh yeah, there is another path, but that kind of looks like it leads us back down to the room that is dangerous, according to Wonder.
Right, but we might as well explore it because that's a locked door.
Yeah, We'd also
Yeah.
have to go back through the chains.
No, we can go down.
We can.
Oh, wait, this is zone 2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is zone 2. The danger zone. We can't be seen here.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I don't even know where y'all are.
Where are you at?
Oh, there you go. I see it. There you go.
If Wonder is nearby, Fun looks at Wonder and just goes, "So, locked door, we're gonna wanna go through this anyways, yeah?"
What locked door?
The weird barrier force field thing.
Oh, yeah, you were talking earlier about it. You said, I guess I can at least give you a hint for this one. This is also a place where you would probably want to combine that of the lights, you could say.
Mmm.
So
Seals,
we need
right.
multiple.
And,
We
and
need all 5 lights, and the 5 lights unlock the door.
either way, Fun's gonna stop right where she is and just look at Glacier and just go, "So we're supposed to be unseen. Do you want to try that, or do you want me to try that?"
I can do it.
Thanks, Glacier. I assume I owe you one, or we can cancel out our favors. One of the two.
I don't owe you anything. And Glacier is going to attempt to find somewhere to see in there, or hide in there. I can't see the map to identify anything.
What are you identifying?
Anything. I can't see the room. So, Glacier's trying to sneak her way through it. That's the best I could
You're
say.
having Glacier go. Yeah, Glacier, the moment you kind of like peek your head out, you will see that of kind of why probably you can guess to be why somebody had I said something. Why Wonder was like saying don't be spotted, as you will see an almost weird amalgamation of books together, forming some type of huge like book golem of sorts. As you can see, it kind of like looks around, has a couple of pages flapping about.
Oh God, it's got no clothes on. Its their legs just sticking out. The thing is just flapping about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, it will then proceed on back as it seems to like it didn't. It seems to not have noticed anybody.
Is there like anywhere to go in this room? Is there an other side to it?
I mean, if you explore deeper into it, I'm just saying if you have to probably get past that, because there's nothing else in the immediate like vicinity of you.
Remember, don't hurt the books.
Outside of the big giant books and that are kind of like lined up, almost like blocking some areas.
Well, those sound like cover to hide behind to sneak past the big book golem that apparently has its dick out.
I sent you an image in your DMs.
Oh
This
yeah,
is- I
that's a
gotta
book
stream- I
golem
gotta
dick.
stream- I'm streaming this, I'm just putting it out there.
Not here. Wait. Does my blind sight let me know where it is as long as it's within 20 feet? Don't know if that would be helpful, but hey.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's blind sight or blind sense. 'Cause I don't know the
I
technical
can put it in chat for you.
Was there any problem with progressing using the big books as cover
I mean,
from the book golem?
not specifically until you get to the book golem. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Yes, indeed, and I can side-eye that if I fail. Glacier
Just
can
get a
also
natural 20.
teleport if she gets the feeling that she's going to be seen.
26 is fine. You will pass by what you see to be like that of actually a couple of golems at the moment. Which you do see that you have somewhat of an opening to go a little bit downwards until you see that of a yellow kind of glowing light right now.
Are there any golems in the way of the yellow light?
Nope.
Alright, Glacier's gonna go try and touch it.
You can proceed on up to it, and you can touch it just fine. It will turn off as you will proceed to get this light now. Second here. All right. This is gonna be really funny for me. Now that you've touched this orb, Glacier, you have lost all sense of direction.
Hmm. Hmm. Is she still able to, like, perceive her surroundings correctly? How does that impact someone?
Pretty much when you are like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way, you proceed to go the opposite way.
Is it always the opposite?
Not always.
Hmm. Was it less than 90 feet, like the entire room, in order to get back to the party? Was it less than 90 feet?
I don't think it was, but I'll check.
Oh shit, it was.
It's definitely way more.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Wait, is it 90 feet? Are we talking about 90 feet traveled or 90 feet away from just the party period?
In terms of, I have 3 30-foot teleports, and the teleports are to a point you can see within range, which would not rely on sense of direction.
That is fair.
But you don't.
But you would
see
need to know
where
the
it's
direction
going.
back to the party.
But that wasn't what was described as the problem. The problem was that anytime I try to move, I'm moving in a different way than I tried to move.
Yeah.
So I can retrace my steps teleporting along. The question is distance at that point.
I mean, if that's what you want to go with, I mean, it still, I think, would take a little bit of time because the issue with a little bit of time is that the book golems are kind of going back and forth.
We can handle those too, actually. Glacier is going to cast Dancing Lights at the, like, center point, as far away from her as she can. And she's going to have all the lights in a single location because Dancing Lights has a secondary effect where it can look like a person. A glowing person. when you have all 4 orbs in the same area.
Okay.
So she can distract the golems while she tries to figure out how to teleport her way back to the party.
I'll just say it distracts the golems, and you can eventually make your way back to the party just fine.
Hi, Glacier.
Okay, I can't. I need help. Walking is hard.
Here you go. Oh,
Um,
well, actually, you know what? You guys are the people with the lights.
Do you want me to like carry you?
Very maybe. It is. Walking is hard.
Cool, I will carry you. For now. Unless we need you or something.
I
Alright.
do not think that I can do things anymore.
Okay, Wonder, we've gathered 2 of the lights.
You sure did.
Would you happen to be able to tell us where the others are?
Oh, where she came from?
Hmm.
And there's also the white one.
So we have to get through there with all of the book golems without being seen. All of us.
Well,
Was that
not
not
all of
obvious?
us, just 2 of us. And you know what? Amp, you're still in my bag. We'll do this the fun way.
Wait, how tall is this area?
Pretty much as
Because
tall
things
as the
were
book,
flying in it before.
as tall as the bookshelves go, which is about 15 feet up.
And how big were the golems? 5 feet?
They weren't 5 feet. I said they were huge. So they're like honestly about like 13 feet.
Damn.
So Fun's gonna begin trying to hide and stuff. Is that alright?
Oh wait, something I forgot I
What?
could do. I can climb.
Because she's gonna move along, but I can't actually peek my head type of deal.
Oh
So I'm
no,
gonna be
but
moving.
you can pretty much look right now. Like you'll see why you can look. You see that of a book golem at the moment distracted by this glowing figure.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Fun's just gonna sneak on by. Okay, this is where the other thing was. Okay, this is not great. You know what, Fun? Okay, wait, why are you following me?
I'm just on the ceiling. Because I can climb. Don't ask.
Nah.
Also just looking around.
How
Yeah,
much
I can see.
space is this thing actually occupying? Like, can Fun slip by it without touching it?
You can attempt to slip by it, but there are, well, you can tell to be at least one other in the vicinity.
Well, Fun's not gonna slip by it yet. Then, oh
Hey.
wow, 2 others. Okay.
Hey,
As
Glacier,
I said,
can you...
they all
I
seem
can-
to be somewhat surrounding this figure.
I'm just like... I just like look at myself. I start like clinging onto like the books and I'm like, I think I can climb. So I start climbing upside down holding Glacier. I'm like, Glacier, you think you can move your distraction a little bit further in a direction?
I
Just
can
look
try.
that, just look, and then I just kind of like grab your head, look, and then do it the direction you're looking.
Yeah, you're gonna need to give me a 1d4 for this one.
And if we need to move, I can move.
That means I need to do it, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually funny. On a 4,
I will move backwards
you
if I
will
see them start
you
moving.
will definitely see as this starts to get closer to the left side, aka towards your guys' side.
I am on the ceiling if that matters.
I don't know if
Okay,
you
Fun will move out of the way. Watch me box myself in doing it this way.
You are boxing yourself.
As you all proceed to kind of like start to back up, you start to notice the lights disappear,
Oh,
and none of you were really looking, so none of you really noticed what specifically happened. but you do know that the lights kind of just disappeared at some point.
I'm just gonna peek around her corner again. So like, here, what's up? What's going on?
You just see it as the book golem appears to be walking around once again.
Okay, well we have yeah, Fun's gonna try to sneak by. Basically sticking to this current wall, but you know, my token control ain't that great. Oh shit,
No, we
no,
could
never
always-
mind. Never mind,
Fair
never
enough.
mind. Fun is going to do something great for her. She knows there's a golem back there, she knows there's a golem up there, and she knows there's a path down there. Right? So what she's gonna do is innately cast Darkness.
All right.
If I can pull it out. And there's just gonna be darkness. Let's see here. Man, this is such a big library. Right here. And she's gonna try to just sneak through that darkness.
All right.
Like she knows her direction, type of deal, type of kind of thing. And Amp is, you know,
I'm in your bag, so
yeah, he's in my bag. And Fun's just gonna
Climbing on the
proceed
ceiling.
down.
Climbing on the ceiling.
She's gonna. Do you need me to roll anything?
Verona, why don't we just stay by the white light? We're already not going to be able to help them, and have problems of our own.
I mean, what if they need? What if a fight breaks out, or what if they need help with something that only you or I can? Well, I guess there's nothing that only I can help with, but maybe something
Well-
only you can help with.
Well, you can barely talk and I can barely walk.
Well, I can't speak common or understand it, but I can do everything else.
I can't walk.
Okay. I'm gonna bring us back to
Is Wonder
The
with us, by the way?
this thing.
Is he just like casually chatting about?
He's just walking with you guys.
Cool, cool.
I'm just gonna have a second token so that I can actually see where you guys are. This isn't actually me. I just want to see.
Why, dude? Just don't. It's not that hard.
Out of character, you can go ahead, but like, I literally can't even walk in a direction.
Okay, that's really big pages.
Wait. So, I guess in character, me and Glacier are going back, unless you want all four of us to stay together, DM.
Definitely, we're going a lot farther than I was talking. I think you guys were going. Yeah. Before you get here, hold on a second.
My bad, my bad.
Here, you guys proceed into this almost big, like, almost desk area, and I say desk area because you see these giant, kind of like, giant like desks with what seems to be giant paper, giant ink, like everything about it just kind of screams this is giant. However, whether that means much to you at all, that's up to you. Who knows?
Fun pays it no mind because, you know, they got a goal. So she's gonna pass by it.
All right, you pass by it for now.
And, you know, she sees this one and she looks at Amp and just goes, so, knowing that they all have effects, do you want to be the one to touch this one?
I peek my head out of your bag, and I nod my head up and down.
Alright. So do you want to do it yourself or do you want me to just throw you at it?
You know, I'm a snake. I can't respond to you.
Fun just stares like blankly at the snake for a second, and just goes, "Oh, right. Nod your head if you want me to throw you. Shake your
I
head if
nod
you
my
want to
head.
go."
I nod my head.
Okay, cool, cool. And Fun picks up the snake that is Amp right now. All right, and this isn't a super long throw, yeah.
Not necessarily.
The snakes
Yes.
can survive quite a fall.
Right. But the point is, she doesn't need to. She doesn't need to hit the thing. She just needs to get it real close so that part of him just like slaps it, kind of, at the worst.
If you
So
want to
she's just
say you
gonna.
wanted to throw a snake, you could have just said you wanted to throw a snake, man.
Right. But it's how you throw a snake. You can't throw it like a dart. You can't throw it like a throwing axe. No.
Like
So
a boomerang.
Nope, like a rope, like you're fucking tasseling something.
absolutely. So this Fun is just rolling Amp into like a ball, and just like. In the weirdest, in like the most, I don't want to break the ball if it's like fragile, but I also don't want to walk over there, so just catch it ball.
You're better than me. I was thinking of holding him by the tail and just slinging him.
No matter how you do, I'm just gonna say you'll make it either way. Like he'll make it either way. And as you do, are you still in snaky form?
I am still in snaky form.
It does not appear to seem to do anything right now.
Well, if it didn't work, I'd get out of snaky form.
As you proceed to kind of like go full on into normal amp form, do you still touch that of the crystal ball?
I will touch the ball.
All right. As you proceed to touch this one, actually, write a couple things here. That's now amp will start to glow blue.
Congratulations, Amp. You're blue. Double D, double die.
Kind of like a somewhat flickering blue. There we go. And as you turn blue, or at least like the aura of the blue on you, Amp, what is your best stat?
Oh no. It's my wisdom.
Great. What's your worst stat?
My intelligence.
Great. So those are reversed right now.
Asking on Amp's behalf, if they wild shape, how does that work?
Well, I keep all my mental stats when I wild shape, so
But like, what if your strength is your new lowest stat?
that's true. I have no clue.
Maybe that's why it didn't work while you were wild shaped.
Maybe.
But also, I still would rather have my wisdom.
Fun's
be
gonna
my
look.
best stat.
Fun's gonna look at Amp and just go, "You okay with staying here for a bit? I'll go find the last light."
I mean, I think I'm good. I think my mind has awoken.
Right. But what if it's more stealth?
I'm good at stealth.
Wait, you are?
Uh-huh. Well, not like
Druid, right?
yeah.
Passive. You know.
Uh-huh.
Not a
Patch
druid.
without a trace. Also, I can turn into something that can have permanent darkness aura. So
Yeah. So you wanna continue sneaking by with me? You wanna put up a pass just in case? No. Yeah. No.
I think I have to, because if we get into a fight, I only have my wild shapes because my wisdom's at an 8 right now. And I don't really
Yeah,
want
just
to
don't get into a fight.
Yeah.
Don't get into a fight.
So we're doing pass without trace and we're walking with through, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
Cool. Pass without trace, as you will see that of a bunch of what seems to be like metallic like armor with what seems to be like nobody inside of it. But these metallic like armors seem to almost be sitting in almost like where you would guess to be a crowd would sit. In like where there are like benches, like 1, 2, 3 type of benches. To all appear to kind of just don't seem to be doing too much outside of sitting right now.
Fun's just gonna whisper to Amp. Yeah, we're not touching those.
I can't even see over there, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Empty suits of armor.
Ooh, I could wear one of those.
No. No, we're gonna be so real here. No.
Or whatever you say.
I was just gonna trace this wall.
You can just keep going now. It's gonna let you know there's gonna be more, so have fun with that.
You have pass without trace though, so
I didn't say anything.
Oh dear. We're just gonna continue tracing this wall.
Passing by completely without a trace.
Bruh. 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 Fun's just gonna be like,
Do you,
alright,
do you
alright.
see something in front of us? What is it?
Fun's just like, alright, get down, we're crawling. We're crawling. There's nothing else to do but crawl.
What's happening? I can't see anything.
It's like too many suits of armor, too many places for crawling.
You could, with your crawl technique, you do kind of get through. So I won't say any saves or anything. You're fine. Just keep going.
Fun's just so done with this. Oh,
There seems to be that of a red crystal ball.
right.
Except
Fun
I need
doesn't.
to change its color. Not its color. It's what it's doing.
Yeah, while they look at that, Fun's just gonna glance around everything. That's a chest. Fun's gonna approach the chest.
but is it a mimic?
Fun's
It
gonna
would
look
only
at.
be the 20th mimic of the campaign.
As
Fun-
you
fun-
proceed to
Yeah.
get close to the chest,
It wouldn't be the first.
So hold on. Before you actually like go get to the chest, but as you get close to the chest, you will see as a couple of well, they're not showing up like that, but you'll see as that of a couple of these paper-like birds, almost as if they've been like crocheted to a bird, appear to come and land and sit on it.
Fun nods. Don't harm any books. Pages are parts of books. We don't do that. She, Amp being the only person who sees her, she's just like she
Well,
went
To be
went
fair,
from.
to be fair, all books have pages, but not all pages are books.
That is also fair, but Fun goes from excited to see something into just in pain. Fun's gonna glance slightly past the light.
You definitely see what seems to be a lot of burn marks on the ground leading down. And a lot of these burn marks, you will see that of books to the left and right. I don't have it represented for this one, but books to the left and right of the burn marks that do seem to be burnt, as well as like to cinders, but not like actively, like it was like something that happened a while ago, kind of deal.
Yeah, Fun's just gonna touch the orb.
You touch the orb, the light goes to you.
That's 4 out of 5, baby.
And as you proceed to actually get this on his life here, as a basic configuration, let's see here. Okay, so what do you, what would you say your character normally looks like?
Like, just generally,
Yeah, just like a general idea.
classic tiefling.
Oh, so what you mean to say was a classic hippie? Just, just like straight full on kind of like baggy clothing now. Like not like the baggy, like a little bit baggy, like full on baggy clothing. Like you've got like a weird kind of green like hat on now, and honestly, you kind of like have a weird kind of slouch now, like a little bit back.
This is not the worst that could have happened. You know what?
And for some
You know
reason,
what?
you feel really hungry.
Mm.
Good thing there's no people to eat around you, right?
And Fun's gonna look downwards and just go, right, one last light, but burns. Fun's gonna look at Wonder. Does he have anything to say about this? Assuming he was following us.
I don't think he followed you guys. I think he just stayed because everyone else stayed.
Mm.
Well, it was two people stayed because
Yeah, that's what I'm
one's bad
saying.
at stealth and one can't do direction.
So,
So just like looking at Wonder, like, so, how are you?
Well, I'm always wondering.
So, if there are 5 lights and there's 4 of us, how are we supposed to get all of the lights?
I don't know.
Did you expect 5 people?
No.
Did you expect anybody?
No.
Fair.
wait,
Now,
so
you're a lot
live is
more
like,
talka-
I mean, fun is burning, right? Like he just feels burning, or what was that?
No.
Nah,
no,
she
no.
just looks like a hippie now.
I just look like it. Okay.
Like every like
A lot
even
more
if
talk-
like even when Fun tries to talk, like it kind of like sounds kind of more slowish and kind of like sluggish a little bit.
All right, you know what? We still go down slowly.
You
Like
can proceed on that.
Fun's slowly walking down.
You see, as there's no books to the left, no books to the right, everything's been burnt. As you keep going down this hallway until you see a giant like table with a giant like book on top of it that seems to have like I'd say bandages, but like basically strings and straps all over it.
Forbidden.
Fun's gonna crawl on top of the table. Because I'm assuming the table's like
Yeah, it's
tall.
big.
Right? And is there a title on this?
Definitely not any that you could see because it, like I said, it's like mostly like kind of bandaged up, strapped up. Like it looks
Right,
like it's
okay.
been to keep out kind of.
Right. Don't damage the books. So obviously we
Didn't say
can't
couldn't steal it.
cut it. How heavy is this book?
I want to say it's like the five times the size of a normal book, so probably like that of a battle axe at least.
If a regular book is 5 pounds, are we thinking 25 pounds?
That's what I was saying, like a battle axe almost. Like it's
25
like that way.
pounds a book.
25 pounds of pure book.
Fun's gonna look behind her and see like slowly picks up the book. Well, we're not taking it out of the library. This will be our cover. And she's just going to, like, slowly climb down with the book.
As you guys both slowly start to climb down, especially with that of the book, you notice the book gets really heavier, and it looks like it gets a lot bigger. And for a second, you look at it going, "Excuse me, what's going on?" Until you look to your left and right to notice, the book didn't get bigger. You guys got smaller.
Fun's gonna climb back up and put the book back down.
Forbidden knowledge is forbidden for a reason.
And then if they climb down, are they still getting smaller?
No.
No? Did they just return?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a sign. Fun's just gonna walk back.
But assuming that because there's nowhere else for you guys to go, unless you guys just want to go back.
Actually, do you want to check the chest again?
Might as well. Won't hurt.
Sorry, is that a key? No, that's number 1.
That's something else.
It
That's
just
for me.
looks like a key because the map is so massive that things that take up 1 grid are tiny.
I don't know, man. Maybe the number 1 is the key.
Fun looks at these birds. Do they look like they want to eat anything?
Paper.
No. They're kind of just like looking at you, like twitching. They're kind of like necks, like the head of their necks.
Fun nods at them.
I'll hold out my finger as like a little perch so they can land on it. See if they want to perch on me instead of the chest, since I am not a.
Proceed to all at once perch on top of you, and you feel the weight of what feels like probably at least like 5 like I don't know, 5 pounds of just different paper birds kind of like all flocking onto you.
Fun is gonna attempt to gently open this chest.
You proceed to gently open nothing, considering it seems to be locked. It does seem to be that of just a normal metal lock, though.
Don't have
The
these
lock
tools.
isn't made out of paper.
I don't. However, that is, you just said a normal metal lock, yeah?
Yes.
Can Fun just like take her 2 short swords and sorry, what are we when we talk about metal lock? Are we talking about like padlock? Or are we talking about like the chest itself has a lock? Like, are we talking about 2 bars?
It's not a padlock. It's like it is like the chest. Like it's indented
Okay.
into the chest.
No. Is there a little gap in the chest to stick anything inside?
Only into the keyhole.
Well, we can't bring Glacier back here. This is probably a hefty chest. Is there
You could
something?
just break the chest.
We could just break the chest. Fun is going to try to break that lock.
How do you plan to specifically break it?
Well, the lock is just like on the surface, like on a section of the chest, right? It's not like the entire fucking chest.
Right.
She's going to attempt to cut that part off the chest.
So you're just trying to force it in, basically. force it. We'll force it into that wedge.
She's gonna try to, well, because this is a metal and wood chest and not just entirely metal.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to cut the lock out of the chest. So like, we're taking the section of wood that holds the lock.
I was gonna
And
say,
we'll
I
just-
think you're just breaking the chest at this point.
But it's very different because just breaking the chest haphazardly is like
What if there
not
was
as
inside the
controlled.
chest? We can't destroy it all the way.
Absolutely.
Just give
This
me,
is more
just-
like a
just give
very
me an
controlled.
attack roll.
This is like a very controlled. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me the attack roll for now.
Well, you aren't damaging the books.
We're seeing about accuracy
What is-
right now.
Is
That's a
illegal.
20.
All right, you can make your whole slate even though it looks very crooked.
That's okay. That's okay. Now that we have our little hole, right, we're gonna pry it out. We've made our new opening to pry out the lock to open the rest of the chest.
Okay, it's open.
What's inside?
It appears to be a book. A book with a sword on it.
Ah. Fun pokes at the book with her with her hands. With her hands, not with the sword.
Nothing happens.
Gotta specify.
Don't damage the books. That's our rule. So she's gonna pick up the book. Is anything happening to her?
Nope.
Okay then. And then she's gonna look at Amp and just go, do you want to let go of those birds?
They're fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
A lot.
I'll just put this in your inventory. There you go. It's unidentified at the moment.
Damn, calling it a consumable is wild.
The birds though kind of like are attached to you at the moment, but it's not hard to somewhat shake them off as they kind of just go off onto different places in this area now. You guys just proceed back.
I believe so.
No wonder. Well, I
Yeah, we're
guess
just gonna head on
not
back
a lot
the
of-
same way we came in, which is a lot of crawling and wall sticking, and pass without trace.
All right, I'll let you guys do that. And as you guys can just go ahead and travel through. As you guys
Okay.
travel, what do you guys, Glacier Crota, how you doing?
Glacier has just sat herself down and is waiting.
So how are you doing? How are things?
We're in a dungeon and I can't move.
Well, you can move, just not in the correct direction.
Do you understand how terrible that is? What if I needed to run away?
Then I would grab you and run with you.
You are much slower than I am.
In a state of being where you can't choose the direction of what you run, I think you would find that to be still incorrect, but you would be running towards the problem.
That's the problem.
So would you rather be running into it or having someone grab you and run you out of it?
Well, I mean, I guess right now I'd rather be dragged along, but you asked how I was doing. I'm not doing great.
Yeah.
So like if they can't get two, we gotta figure out how to get Big Rat back, right?
We're
Yeah,
back.
because... Oh, hi. Oh, you both have lights on, and you look different.
Yeah, hungry though. Oh my god, is that what's going
Oh, wait, did you guys only find 2 lights?
Yep.
It's still grabbing Glacier. We were supposed to find. I guess we know where the 5th is.
Do we need 5 for
That-
this one right here? This one only has 4.
It said 5. You need to
Yeah.
find the 5 lights.
Maybe the light's always been inside of us.
Oh no, I'll put Glacier down on whichever one shines with her light.
I mean, the 4 will shine, but even with the 4 shining, nothing else will happen.
All right, on to the white one. That's the last one
On
left.
the
Did you
white-
guys find anything fun as I pick Glacier back up?
Oh well, I am.
There's a bunch of armors. There's a forbidden book. I have a sword book.
Ooh, sword book.
You know, I feel like really, really sad that I know everything.
Is it still blocking us?
Yeah, can we go in? We have 4 lights.
Do you go in together?
Yeah, we tried to.
Then yes, slowly you guys will be able to push your way in together.
I'm so smart right now.
Is this a door that we can open or like?
Second
Are we
here,
allowed in?
you guys will be able to essentially get right on through here. As you will feel as the kind of slight push you feel of the last bit of resistance going through to where this room kind of almost has a, I don't want to say calming feel, but it feels like this room feels very ancient almost. And as you guys are entering on into this room, you see something kind of weird. As I pulled up.
Yep, stop moving.
I was clearing out the entirety of the blackness.
Oh,
A giant,
my-
an almost giant, like mechanical being with an eyeball that kind of really glares. Seems to be looking at all of you.
Hiya.
hello. Oh wait, I can't speak common. All
To
of
be
the
fair,
languages.
This dude probably knows every language.
Yeah, just
You
speak
see
in
as
an
it kind
infernal.
of somewhat slithers its way, because you see that the bottom half of its body is almost like a mechanical slug. Proceeds to come up
Hello.
over towards that of Amp first. Looks at you.
I'm holding.
Proceeds to go over to Corona. Kind of just looks over at Corona. Looks more specifically at the dark like arms, kind of up and down. Goes over to Fun. Yeah, kind of just passes by.
I'm
Even
holding
checks out
Glacier.
that of even does check out that of Glacier, kind of going behind.
We'll just give it a small wave.
Hello.
Well, not the first time I expected someone to show up, but not the people I expected to show up.
Who did you expect?
Not you.
Right, but who?
But who specifically? Were you expecting Wonder?
Who?
One of the other teams?
Guardian of history.
Any teachers? Any guardians?
Are we talking about the
Principals?
same place here?
Probably not.
Well, you even know where you are right now?
Secret library within the library of the school.
Yeah, a secret
It's within a
library
school
within
now? Oh, of course
Yeah.
it's in a school now.
Soul Hunter Academy.
Never heard of it.
If not a school, what did it used to be?
What do you think a library used to be?
It
A
used to
library.
be like a full library?
Used to be a library. Like, I don't know what so. You know what? Whatever.
And And who are you?
You don't have to worry about me. You just call me Bookworm.
Oh,
Bookworm.
okay. What's that giant thing over there?
Uh, something I'm supposed to technically tell you about now, I guess, that you kind of passed here. I don't feel like it right now, though, so I'll be back. You see, he kind of goes over and goes and takes out a couple of books and starts looking at them.
Where's the fifth light? We're supposed to be finding 5 lights. We found 4 and went through that one.
Complete ignorance.
Ooh, Glacier, you want to look at this cool giant thing? I know you can't tell directions, but you can still look at something.
I feel like I'd rather wait for him to be in the mood to tell us what things are before we touch them, right?
Not touching it, just looking at it.
Mr.
Uh,
Bookworm. Mr. Bookworm. Let me grab your ear for a second.
Yes. What?
As another man of intelligence,
Mhm.
I know your time is worth a tremendous amount to you.
Go on.
How about I know I myself is a man of intelligence. Now, so my time is also worth quite a bit. So how about we just tell each other our information, and we can get out of your eye socket. You know, one man of knowledge to another.
But why would I want you out of my eye socket?
Do you really want this rabble, this lowly rabble in your library? These
Well, you
The
wouldn't be
hell?
wrong on that one.
look, these people are destructive. I've been with them for a very long time. Do you really want your
Hey,
books to get damaged? Because these guys will do it at some point. I swear to you.
you are. I think you've been the most destructive.
You do make up a decent point. Give me a
Could it be a intelligence check or something involving
you
intelligence
could just
instead
give
of
me
a
an
curse?
intelligence. Just roll. Yeah, you just roll the intelligence check.
persuasion using intelligence.
Yeah, persuasion
No.
using intelligence. You have proficiency in persuasion.
You speak of some truth here, however. It's not like I've gotten to see people for so long. Sometimes, and then he kind of smacks himself. Sometimes forget.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, these people are not the type of people you want to be with.
All right, fair enough. He points over this and says, "This thing, it tells time." There you go.
Wait, that's it?
He just goes back to reading some books.
Hey, wait, so you can still read, right? Does direction matter? Can you still read?
I don't think there's anything about not being able to read.
I mean, I
It's
guess
not
you could
because-
argue that left to right, top to bottom is directions. Question
Yeah, I
mark.
was like, don't you have dyslexia now? Can't tell direction. I guess you could still read.
Oh, wait a minute. I forget, sometimes people aren't as knowledgeable as me. It tells time until the end of time. There you go.
Okay. Can I attempt to tell the time until the end of time using this time machine that tells time?
Yes.
And can I have Glacier or either help Glacier or have Glacier
Any
help
of you
me?
can read it.
Okay.
How much time
Read.
is left?
Fantastic.
What time
So
is it?
I need
Yeah,
to check
read.
something here, more so specifically because I know I had.
Bro, if you just pop up the calendar, that would be the funniest shit.
I mean,
500
I am popping up the
billion years from
calendar.
now.
It's March 6:51 SOE
Yeah.
22nd.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of here. 'Cause it would pretty much say about like 16 years is pretty much what it says. In like 4 months or something like that. 5 months, 6 months, something like that.
16 years and 5 months.
Sure, I think
Or
your
sorry,
clock
not
is broken.
Sorry, not 16. It's sorry, no, I meant
650.
14 years and 6 months. There we go.
14 years and 6 months. What does that? Wait, is that how long until the end of time?
Huh? What?
14 years and 6 months?
Yeah, you can tell time.
Does
I think your clock might be broken, sir.
does that ever
It's not broken.
change?
Does what change?
The
The
clock?
time.
No.
So it's always 14 years and 6 months?
No. It's ticking
So
down
it
as
does
normal.
change. Wait, it takes down?
Yeah, it's been taking down for a millennia now.
So
Well,
it counts
quite a
the
few.
time until the end of time. So does that mean it's 14 years until the end of time? And 6 months?
So it looked like
And
Guys, I have an amazing idea. I'm going to single-handedly save the world, and I'm going to push the hand backwards and rewind the clock.
I swear, if that actually just rewinds time and you just force us out of the room, that would be the funniest shit. Then we have to redo the whole conversation again.
man, I have the strangest sense of deja vu.
you proceed to put the hand back, and as you do, you guys all blink as you are entering on into this room to where you see this strange eyeball-like creature, metallic of sorts, as he seems to be
Oh.
looking at all of you with interest.
Hi, Bookworm.
Oh man, you guys ever seen the movie Groundhog Day?
What's a
Are we the
movie?
people you're expecting this time?
He's taking a look at all of you without saying anything.
Do we remember all that happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun just goes, ah, time machine.
Okay, wait, but is no one else concerned about the world ending in 14 years?
No,
I am-
not the world ending, time ending.
Time ending.
So,
which
considering the
does-
fact that you all are already talking about time ending, I'm gonna assume we've already gone through this. So, I'm gonna go read
Yeah.
some books.
Wait, how do we stop time ending? Because that seems bad.
You get no answer.
Cool.
Well, you guys know what the stupid answer is half the time?
Wait, what if we just break the machine?
No.
Fair. Understandable.
The usual answer for any infallible prophecy is to do something after.
After.
If untold destruction to the world will always happen at this time, you still let it happen and have something prepared for after that destruction happens.
But
Well, we have.
but isn't time based on our perceptions and associated with gravity? So if time ends, then gravity ends, and then And then what?
Only one way
Well-
to find out. We gotta make the clock hand go forward 16 years.
No.
No, that sounds like a terrible
no.
idea, even on my end. I'm gonna be so real with you here.
You guys just don't
Look.
understand the way of my thinking
No.
right now. I'm just
Look,
so
No,
guys,
smart.
I might be hungry
No.
and super distracted, but it's more like, you know how there are definitely things that are beyond time? Like gods. Like, clearly
Yes, that's
that,
true.
technically, I assume.
Oh yeah, it's been counting time since the start of time till the end of time.
Right.
This must have existed before time so that it could
Or
count
at
time.
time.
So we just have to go before time was time, so we can make time and make the end of
Well,
time different.
If we
No,
reverse
it's-
time, we reverse ourselves. So if
It's
we reverse time,
more like there just needs to be something in place for after that clock hits 0 to make time again.
Hey guys,
yeah, 14 years.
as a thought, we can turn that back, and we turn ourselves back, right? But
Mhm.
but we still remember, even though no one else remembers, apparently, or at least Bookworm doesn't.
Uh-huh.
If we turn it back far enough, we could go back to the obelisk and still know how to handle it.
Well,
How far was AMP able to push it back before it automatically sent us back?
And basically, he pushed it back just a slight bit before you guys kind of felt the whole entering on into the room again.
No, I don't think we
it's-
can.
Yeah, I don't think we can push it that far back. About how long has it been since we entered in, like, since we
It's been,
got into the first library? Like, the library before this library.
You guys have pretty much been
Just-
exploring this for like an hour at this point.
Do you think it would be possible to go back an hour in time if we all work together? Like, how far could we theoretically do this, and then we could just enter back in here without needing to do all of the stuff? Because we know what's in here now. We have... Maybe the book, the for one of the books, has information on how to deal with this time stuff.
I
What is
mean,
the- what is
I feel like the
iPhone?
real answer to most of our questions is, hey, Bookworm.
Eh?
Yeah, do you know where the 5th light is?
I asked that question.
It's right over there, dummy.
How do we
Points
get
to
the
like
light?
the light behind you guys.
Right, but how are we supposed to be able to bring that to the seal?
You don't.
The seal is
That's-
too large to... No, you're right, we don't. We bring the seal to the light. That makes sense.
You don't mess with the seal in general,
Why not?
because then you're unleashed the terror.
Which
The
is...
terror that's gonna come out in 14 years anyways.
That's just what it is. It's a terror. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
Wait,
maybe
then-
if we kill it now, when it's not as strong as it will be in 16 years, it'll save the world.
Hey, wait. Speaking of which, where's
what are you
Wonder?
talking about?
Where is Wonder?
You guys don't see Wonder right now.
Fun tries to poke her head to the other side of the 5th light again. Does she see Wonder?
At the moment, you can't poke your head out.
Guys,
So
what
we
if
all have to enter in here together.
we all leave here and come in with Wonder?
Wait, can Wonder even enter in here? Because they don't have a light. Wait, what if Wonder gets the 5th light?
Oh, wonder where you at?
I'm just
Actually-
not gonna say any
Alright.
further than I just gonna tell you this once and only once. Don't mess with the seal.
Right, I get that.
We're
Do
gonna
you
mess with the
know who
seal.
Wonder is?
Who?
The little wooden boy, real cute. He calls himself the Guardian of History.
That would be me.
Then who's
You're
the little
guardian
wooden
of
boy?
history?
I am the guardian of history. Is this not obvious?
Do you happen to know Malice, the guardian of secrets?
Who?
I see what's going on here. I kind of like go over to Fun and I kind of just whisper, I think she's a fake.
No, that one's probably real. And as she points to the bookworm, the one we left behind is probably fake.
I don't. Well, in my opinion, having come across another guardian, as I've spoken of a little bit, Malice, the guardian of secrets.
Your reference to
When I-
which one is a real guardian is one singular other instance.
Yes, I know. It is only one other instance, but in that trial, at the end of it, was a creature or a being that we had to defeat. Of course, that one was part of the trial. It like accepted the battle, but something feels off definitely about either Wonder or Bookkeeper. But I'd put my money on Wonder being the true keeper.
Right, counterpoint, we got books here, and these are books that we can't access normally. Guess just want to do some reading.
Yeah, sure. Let's do some reading first.
Fun's gonna open her book, the book that she took from the chest. What's it read like?
Are you sure you want to read this book?
It is the one book that's locked in the chest, and it's not the forbidden book that makes you smaller.
In the event that you need a saving throw, be within 10 feet of me.
You know what? Fun's gonna look at Bookworm and say, "Hey, is it dangerous if I read this book?"
Bookworm lurks. Could be. Who knows?
Fair enough. And yeah, she reads it.
All right, I have identified the book. Go ahead and look at it. Pretty much it is as it sounds because it is going to be consumed now once you've used it.
Put it in chat.
It's gonna be one of those books that give you a +2 bonus to one of those skills.
Oh, this is terrible for me.
The tomes and
Put
the
it in
manuals,
chat.
they take like several weeks to read.
Want to see what it does?
Oh wait, no, I need to spend 6 days.
Yeah, that's the normal of it, but I'm just gonna say it's kind of like a grimoire where it kind of just goes into you, like the magic does.
Man, this is really, really bad for me. Except it isn't. In the weirdest way.
If you use short swords, which none of those
Either way.
apply
No,
to.
advanced simplicity does.
Either way, you can
Short
take
swords are
time
simple
to-
weapons?
You could take time to look through that, because
It's not bad. It doesn't have a negative effect. It
Because
just might not be
unless-
useful.
Unless you guys want to do anything in specific, I would pretty much end the session here.
I mean, I kind of want to like read this book at the end here, but there's no like I could like climb all the way there, but
What book at the end? Like, what were you talking about?
The big book in
What were you told?
Yeah, he said Juan said it, didn't he? Didn't she? There was a large book.
Oh, the large book that makes you
large-
smaller.
The
We
large
left that
book
open.
that
Yeah.
is past a bunch of other things though as well, but technically could make
Yeah.
your way over to it eventually.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Hmm. Are there any books in here that we can snag? There's one with a star on it.
Well, you say snag, but there's just a bunch of books in here to read. The books in here to read, for the most part, do seem to be a lot of just history, overall history books, of what you can guess this place to be, or that of probably early on history or early on civilization of, like, the world.
Is there any way for me to tell if Bookkeeper or if Wonder is the true guardian of history?
No, there would be no way to tell, especially because if you're looking through the books at all as well to tell, there doesn't talk about any guardian of history.
Wait, quick question. Does Wonder count as undead?
I feel like he'd be a construct.
He might be. I was just curious because he acted like one. Because if he's undead, and
No,
I
he
believe
would be a
Malice also
construct.
counted as undead. Was Malice undead? Because she's just a ghost.
Probably, I think she is.
This guy in here would definitely be a construct. Bookworm.
Yeah, this one's a construct. I don't know. My feeling is that Bookworm is the fake guardian. But I don't have. I mean, I don't want to just like do stuff.
I just wanted to figure out what y'all were about to do, because we are going to be ending it here in a second.
Yeah. I think I'm fine with ending it here. I just maybe next session I'll ask you guys, be like, hey, can we go to that big book you were talking about? Maybe we can try to read it there instead of bringing it around.
Oh, I'll just need to swap out my short sword with hand axes.
See, I could just tell you just immediately with the book you're trying to read, like, the issue is with you trying to read it is that, as I said before, it was pretty much like completely strapped up, bandaged up, all things like that, so you would have to get through all that first.
Oh, I thought it was just like design stuff. No, it was like actually bound.
Yeah, like it's
Shut.
actually like
That's why we didn't even open it.
it's like stuff you could technically tear off, but it's like, do you want to?
Oh, okay. I guess I will ask the bookworm one question before we end off. I'll kind of like get the unidentified potion I still have to be like, do you know what this is?
He proceeds, takes it, looks at it. He proceeds to like take it and put it into his mouth, as you will hear the sound of a crunching noise.
Goodbye potion.
Yeah, it's called I Just Saved Your Life.
What was it?
Oh, that wasn't a creature, that was an alive thing.
Was it a mimic?
Maybe?
Well, I guess I removed that from my inventory now.
You definitely do. And you definitely were saved from a mimic.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was a mimic the entire time. I was expecting it, which is why I never drank it. I was like, if I drink this, it's going to become a mimic until I identify it.
I just waited for the day. Either way,
If I
this
didn't
is
identify
a fine
it.
place to end it down. So we will do
Right.
so. I hope you all have a fantastic night, as we will continue this next time. As for the most part, this book dungeon, the sweet little book dungeon is done. We will see what happens next, maybe with that of some new students. For now, goodbye.